Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody. We are here. Hello.
Where are we?
Oh, yeah. We are in Oakland, California at believr HQ, a.k.a. my apartment.
His apartment.
We renovated, basically.
Retrovated? We retrovated?
We retrovated it.
Yes.
It's going to be a long night.
It is going to be a very long night. The jokes are going to get progressively bad as we continue.
We're super excited to be here. We're super excited. Thank you all for joining us so much tonight.
Who are you?
Huh?
Who are you?
Yes. I should introduce myself. So, hello. My name is Adam. I am the CEO and co-founder of believr. Who are you?
I'm David. I am the community outreach lead for believr.
That's true. Awesome. So here's what we're going to do. First, what we want to do is introduce a good friend of ours named Pastor Maria.
Yes, Pastor Maria has been pastoring here in the Bay Area for 26 years. She is the assistant pastor at City of Refuge Church here in Oakland, California. And so that's why we wanted to have her here to give a little blessing before we get our day started.
Awesome. Thank you, Pastor Maria.
Thank you. It's great to be here with you guys. Let's pray. Father God, I just thank you for this ministry. I thank you for believers headquarters, and I thank you for you're a God of relationships, and you ordain relationships. You created us to have relationship with you, and then to have relationship with one another. So this ministry, this headquarters, this page is just so vital and so important, especially at this time, Father. I pray that you bless it. Pray that you bless David and Adam, and bless all the people on it, Father, and just have it be all that you intended to be, Father. In Jesus' name we ask. Thank you. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Pastor Maria.
Really appreciate it. All right. Is everybody ready? Are we ready?
I don't know that
I don't know if I'm ready.
I haven't been ready all day.
It has been a day.
Okay.
Okay.
I have been ready since noon, but I have not been ready.
Not ready, but not ready. Okay. I'm gonna count it down. We're gonna press the button.
Oh, we're doing this right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Yes, right now. Okay, you ready?
Ay, Dios. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Balloons!
The balloons.
We had a balloon drop.
The balloons were more behind the camera than they were supposed to be.
But that's okay.
It's totally fine.
That's totally fine. It's
Things
totally
happen.
fine.
There's a
Totally
lot of
fine.
balloons in this room right now. There's a lot of balloons in here. Just believe that.
No.
I need you to
Okay.
visualize all the
Okay.
balloons that are in this room.
I feel like I'm being assaulted by balloons.
Okay,
right
at this point, they're throwing the balloons
now.
directly at us.
And okay, it's by my. Okay, we're good. Okay, so what's happening right now? Just so everyone knows, the matcher is currently running. So if you're on the app right now, if you're on the app right now, what will happen? How many are there? Jeez. Sorry for all the balloons. People out there. If you're on the app right now, the matcher will start running, so you'll start being matched with other people. If you're a Spectrum user, you get more matches than if you're a basic
Adam,
user.
what is Spectrum?
Ooh, that is a great question, David. Spectrum is our paid monthly plan for $19.99 a month. You too can have additional features like gifts in your messages, more matches, and see, now I'm distracted.
For just 30 cents a day. For just 30 cents
In
a
the
day.
arms of an angel.
He doesn't sing, people. He does not sing.
Awesome. Okay, so we launched. We did it.
We did. How long have you been working on this?
About 2 years now. 2 plus.
2 plus?
2 plus. I just want to say, first and foremost, thank you for you, community. It means so much to me, and I think the whole entire believr team. You guys are absolutely incredible. I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done, and just how supportive everybody's been. Like, it's been super fun, super cool to have you guys just be a part of it. Okay.
At this point, they're just assaulting us.
Yeah, now it's just
We're just being assaulted.
They chose violence today. Apparently, like, people chose violence. It's fine.
They're actually having fun volleyballing them at our face.
Come on.
This is not
Okay.
appropriate.
There's
Thankfully,
how am I
they're
supposed to
not being
move?
paid.
Yeah, paid interns, whatever. Anyways, great. So we are waiting for somebody to join us. But in the meantime, if you have questions, feel free to submit those questions. We will. Okay, seriously, we will answer them live on air. If you do have any questions, feel free to submit those. Yeah. And tonight, just gonna give you a rundown.
Adam,
What's
I have
gonna
a question for you.
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
I have
tonight?
a question for you.
Yeah.
Adam, why did you create believr?
Oh, that's a long story.
I feel like the people are here for these stories.
They're here for these stories. Is everyone here for these stories?
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
let's do it. Need a little Thai iced tea first to get motivated. Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh, they brought more out.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
Okay. This was a
Just
bad
so
idea.
you know,
from the
this is a
beginning.
bad idea, and now I can't move because there's balloons everywhere, and so this is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Why did we start Believer? Seriously? Okay.
Adam?
Yes, sorry, I'm
Focus.
focused. Why did we start Believer? We started Believer because ultimately we wanted a space to connect with other people. But really where it came from was a desire for me to find a husband.
He's telling the truth here on air.
Yes, I am. And so what happened was I first went to QCF.
Yes.
QCF conference, which you came to, right? You're there?
Yeah, the
Was
Queer
this Denver?
Christian
This was Denver.
Fellowship.
Was it Denver?
Yes. Yeah, it
Yeah.
actually was Denver.
Yeah, it was in Denver. So we went to the Denver show or the Denver QCF. And then while we were there, I was wandering around and I was like, why are there no, apps? Why are there just no apps out here? I want to connect with other QCF people that are here, other gay Christians. And so then next year I brought little business cards that said Believer. They're really bad.
I still have them in my little side. What is it? My little nightstand. I still have them in a little Ziploc. I have those cards because he literally gave them to me. He was like, David, here, please give them to people.
Yeah, and he did. Or
I did. And I
did not.
I kept some.
Okay.
Because I couldn't give them all away.
Okay. So anyways, we had a bunch of these cards and it said, hey, sign up. It was believerapp.com at the time. We had a logo. It was an aggressive logo. Thank you so much for the person that made it, but it was wasn't the right fit.
It was a journey that you were on in the beginning.
It was a journey that we were all on. So anyways, we created it. We launched like a website just to have people sign up. People signed up within the first week that we did it. I think about 500 people signed up just for wanting to learn more, which was great. So then what happened was we went from that to, this actually has traction and idea and we need to build a team. So then we started building the team. And then when I was on a trip to Thailand and Cambodia, it's really when I was okay, I really want to do this. And so
when I go to Thailand and Cambodia, that's when I have my best thoughts.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling in general, when you have your thoughts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thailand and Cambodia, we've all been there and we've all had these deep thoughts.
When I was there, I was having a moment with God, and I just felt called to really do more than just what it was, which was a big deal. So then December, we had a month because that was in November. And then we literally had a month in December to build the brand and then launch it all between a month. And have you noticed short timelines with me?
To be fair, Adam does this to himself. When he says we only had a month, he did that to himself.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. So
somebody in the chat said in the words of Alexis Rose.
I love that journey for all of us.
So
anyways, so we joined it. We did it for a month. And then we built the Believer brand, which Pascal, who you'll meet later on in the tonight, who's our amazing creative director, creative lead, and a personal close friend of mine. He did the entire branding and the website in a month. And then we went to QCF again. We had a booth with not as cool of a banner as this, but we did have a booth. We had people sign up, and then a year later.
To be fair, when he says we had people sign up, what he means is he had people write their names on clipboards or iPads.
No, it was
you
iPads.
Had iPads.
Yeah, we were fancy. They were iPads.
Ay Dios, they were pretending. That's what they were doing.
No, there was a website. You signed up for a website. Anyways, so you signed up, and then we were like, hey, give us a chance and let us build the app. So we spent the next 2 years building the app, and then the pandemic happened.
That happened.
That was a thing that happened, and that was something that was really, really difficult, I think, for a lot of people, and especially for Believer. And so when the pandemic happened, I think it was in March or April, right when that happened, we decided to start doing these weekly Zoom meetups, which were incredible. Those weekly Zoom meetups were super, super popular with our population.
He means they are super popular.
Yeah, they still are. I mean, there are a lot of people come to them. Thank you, David. So yeah, people were coming to them. It was a ton of fun. And that's really when we made the choice and decision to change from being just a dating app to a community app. So we changed to be a community app. And now after another year, almost a year after that, we are here and we launched, and it's launched. It's live. It's today. We're live.
It's real life.
We did it.
I went into the community chat before we got in here, and all I just kept seeing was hi, I'm from, hi, I'm from, hi, I'm from. It's getting real crazy.
Which is super exciting. So thank you everybody for joining us. All right, it looks we have Brian has joined us. Awesome.
Who's Brian?
Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hello, you guys look fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
We tried. Do you like my nails?
Oh, I do. What a
Thank
nice
you.
touch. in graphic design and everything. It's all with the brand coloring. I love it.
Right? Like on brand.
Brian, for some reason, he's a 5-year-old when he has these nails done. Like all day, we see people. He's like, "You like my nails?" You like them?"
Literally all the time.
All
'Cause
all
look at
day. It does not end.
beautiful. They're
Hey,
beautiful.
if you've got it, flaunt it.
Yes. Anyways, Brian, thank you so much for joining us. Evan, can we throw up the slide for Brian? Just to give people context for who Brian is. Awesome. Thank you.
Explain me.
Brian, can you see you? Can you see yourself on the screen?
I see myself. Yeah.
Yay. Okay. So Brian, I personally love Brian because we found him like randomly via Twitter and Instagram. No, it was Instagram. It was really Instagram. And I was like, okay, who is this human? And then we started learning more about Brian. We're like, oh, Brian's awesome. So anyways, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. But what we love to do is just kind of hear a little bit about you, a little about your story, and just connect with you a little bit. And I think you also have a song that you're going to be sharing.
Yes,
Awesome.
I do. I'm so grateful to be here. I am really into the idea of the believer community because it really resonates for me and my story. As you'll see, I think we're showing the music video for my song, which is great. Which is it kind of tells my story a little bit, but just to, I guess, update everyone. I think like a lot of people who find this community, I grew up with a very close relationship to religion and the church. And it was, a complicated relationship that I took a step away from when I came out of the closet. Like I think a lot of people do, because I needed to take some time to heal on my own without any misconstrued messaging or toxic messaging that I was receiving, that maybe I had to change something about myself to earn love and acceptance, right? And I feel like there's this new movement happening where we're realizing that people don't have to change anything about themselves to earn love and acceptance, that we're all just lovable just as we are. And I love that this app is kind of about that. And yeah, I think a lot of people know, some of the mainstream parts of my story. I was in a movie when I was younger, and I came out. I'm like now it's out and proud.
Brian, you were in a movie when you were younger?
I was, yeah.
Oh, what movie were you in? I don't even know.
You didn't know that? Really?
Spy
No, just
Kids.
kidding.
He's in Spy Kids.
No.
With Alexa Vega. He was in Spy Kids with Alexa Vega.
No.
No.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay. I was
The
like,
people.
what?
I don't know if the people
Oh,
know.
the people. Okay.
I was in School of Rock when I was younger, and I played a seemingly gay character as an effeminate, really sassy kid, right? And a lot of people either related to my character on screen if they saw themselves in me, or they saw something that was different from them and they wanted to put it in a box, right? And so my healing journey has been, how do I turn into a proud, confident gay man and sort of shed any box I've been put in, or any sort of stigma around that I've been trying to escape from when I was younger, that kind of stuff. And that's kind of been my work. I'm a life coach now, and I have people do work. But a lot of people don't know that alongside that whole story that's kind of out there is a very close tie to the church, because that was my upbringing. I went to Catholic school and I went to Protestant church. So 6 out of my 7 days of the week were spent in religious setting. So yeah, I mean, I'm grateful to be able to share that part of my story now too.
Yeah, I think the thing that's cool, the reason why like I wanted to have you on, and I think it's fun to talk about, is your story and just what you've done with your career as well as like with your music. I think is really cool. And speaking of, do you mind if we play the music video next?
Oh man, absolutely, yeah. So I know you guys are a fan of my outfit, so.
I am a huge fan of the outfit.
Okay, Evan, can we get that queued up? Awesome.
Can we all just say thank you to Evan?
Yes.
Who's at our
Thank you,
he's
Evan.
at our Indiana office right now.
We will bring him in later.
Yes. He's doing all
Thanks, Evan.
Even inside these rainbow walls, I can still feel it all. Even after all these years, I can still feel the fear. If His love flows so endlessly. Why wouldn't it get to me? And will I ever get to be wrapped in his arms, or am I unworthy? But here I am in the fourth pew in, and the preacher man says love's not a sin. I look around and see I found a place where peace and love abound. I've waited my whole life for the truth. God loves me too. There's a church somewhere that doesn't know the kind of love that I speak of. Instead of you are welcome here, they're taking lives and making cheese. So as I hit my knees today, I close my eyes real tight and pray that the ones like me might be okay, that hate would get out of love's way. 'Cause here I am in the fourth pew, and the preacher man says love's not a sin. I look around and see I found a place where peace and love abound. Waited my whole life for the truth. It is true. God loves you. It don't matter if you're LGBT. God loves you. It don't matter if you're LGBTQ. It is true. God loves you. It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, just be you. God loves you.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
Hi,
Brian!
Brian. Is Brian frozen?
Hi.
Brian's there. Brian, you
there?
made like LGBTQ plus rhyme, which I just always didn't think was possible. How?
Yeah. Well, there's so many songs out there that, just beat around the bush with this subject. And that's an issue with the church, I feel like, too, sometimes. We're not directly telling people how lovable they are. And I wanted this song to have no sort of discreet messaging. So I decided to put that right in there. God loves you, even if you're LGBTQ. Thank y'all for showing the video, by the way. I really appreciate your support. And congratulations on the launching.
Brian, where can people find you on the socials?
Brian Faldudo, my name, is on Instagram. I'm also the gay life coach. As I mentioned, I'm a life coach in addition to being a songwriter. But yeah, so Instagram is the easiest way to connect with me.
Awesome. Brian, I would love to hear just quickly before we let you go, what was like your main intention or desire with doing that that video shoot? Like it's so for visually, like you did it in a church, right? Like there's so many connections with Christianity and being an LGBTQ plus. Like I'm really curious, like what inspired you to do it?
Yeah. So when I write songs, I'm literally it's my way of sort of getting some things that are really difficult for me to maybe say, right? Because I think melodies are a really cool way that we can disguise emotions that we're afraid to express, or like parts of our story that are either scary to us or we're still trying to find the words for. And so that's how I use music. And I never really know until I put it onto paper what the song is going to be. And with this song, it was based off of an experience in an LGBTQ friendly church that I found that I never thought I would get to be a part of. I never thought I would be in a community that was so loving and so accepting. And I was sitting in church in that community one day, and then I had a moment where I realized that, there might be a kid somewhere in a less accepting church that doesn't know that this is going to be an option for them one day. And so this song that was supposed to just be my story, I kind of realized could have an impact on like a kid somewhere. And so I wanted to tell it in like this like beautiful storytelling way, so that if a kid did see it, they could kind of see how beautiful it can be, to kind of go on that journey,
Yeah.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Can I ask, what church is that? Where is that church?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the church that I kind of sort of refound my place in is this church in Los Angeles called the Hollywood United Methodist Church. That is not where we film, though. We actually filmed at their sister church in New York, which is called Christ Church. And yeah, that's the answer.
Brian, I just wanted to say for myself, thank you so much for being unapologetically you. I know that like your movie, like you were in, like was one of the movies that I saw growing up, and it like gave me permission to be me. And so I just wanted to thank you. I know that there's probably a lot of other people who are watching this who are probably thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a long journey, but I'm so grateful for every nook and cranny of it.
Okay, before we let you go, what is coming next for you? What's on the horizon?
So yeah, I call my music gay country music, right? So I'm actually working on an album that's all fun gay country tunes. Yeah. And so it'll still be a while till that's out. In the moment, outside of music at the moment, I have a ton of coaching initiatives. If anyone out there identifies as a gay man and you're looking to connect with other gay men, in a similar fashion to the believr app, but with a little bit of a life coaching twist on it, look me up. I've got tons of programming offerings and just ways to sort of do some inner healing work with other people. And just it's a tough journey to be on, to be doing this healing work, which I feel like a lot of people in the believr community are. And I'm here to say that you don't have to do it alone. So if you ever want some support in your corner, just look me up. I got you.
Oh, thanks, Brian. We appreciate you coming.
So
thanks for joining us. Everyone,
Thank
go follow
you.
Brian. He's amazing. We love him. All the socials. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you later.
Bye, Brian.
Bye, Brian.
Bye.
All right. What do we have next, David? Are you excited? I'm excited.
I am excited.
What's next?
So I believe we're doing a little bit of Q&A.
We are.
I think we're answering the questions of the people. The people have questions.
The people have questions.
The people have questions.
The people have questions.
Yes.
Okay. So what's gonna happen if you do have a question? Feel free to chat in the. You guys are the worst. Feel free to chat in
The people can hear you, Adam.
or comment in the either on Facebook Live, Facebook Live, Periscope, or YouTube's. All the different things.
One question that I saw was there is somebody who's watching us.
Okay.
Who's in Germany.
Oh.
And they said that they cannot download believr
Yeah.
in the Google Play Store.
Yeah.
Adam, can you please clarify
I can.
what's going on?
I can. So we are just launching in the United States right now. The reason why is because other countries and their data privacy laws are fairly complicated, and we just haven't had the chance to do any of that work yet. And so we're working through what that potentially looks like right now with all the data privacy laws. Germany in particular is a little bit more complicated. So we're hoping over the next 3 to 6 months time range, we'll expand it to more countries. We know you want it. Don't worry. I hear you. I understand. If you know of like networks in those areas, that's always really helpful.
Yeah, I know another thing that we're worried about is safety.
Correct.
Safety is something that's really big with believr. Do you mind elaborating a little bit more on that?
You're good at this. Yeah. So the safety is another thing, yes, that we are really cautious about. And one of the things that, like, yes, the data privacy stuff is really important, but the other thing is we want to do it well. Like, if we're going to go into another country, I don't want to just be, the white US guy that thinks that we know how culture is in another country. And so we want to do it well. If we do go into open up into another country, make sure that we do localization well in the app, make sure we do language processing well in the app. Like, there's so many things that need to be contextualized in those particular countries to make sure that it's done well. And I don't want to just be like, here we are, here's all the American versions. Hope it works well for you. Yeah.
Please don't ever do that. Let's promise me today that's the last time you're going to do that.
Oh man. Must one have Spectrum to interact? No, you can interact for free. If you have just a basic membership or a free membership, you can interact whenever you want within the community space. Feel free to do that. We love it. There's a bunch of people commenting in there right now.
This is actually a great plug for Spectrum. Adam, what do you get from Spectrum?
It's a great question. So for Spectrum, you get, how many times are you do the plug for Spectrum?
What? I don't feel like I've been plugging Spectrum at all. believr, brought to you by Spectrum.
Oh man. Yeah. So Spectrum right now is $19.99 a month. It supports the funding of believr. believr is not easy to do. It is a small but mighty team. And so it supports just the funding of everything, which we really appreciate. That's one thing that it does. The other one is it allows you to do gifts and messages. So if you want to send cool gifts, you can do that. The third thing that it offers is more matches every week. So we can't guarantee you matches, or the number of matches every single week, mainly because
you can't guarantee me matches.
I can't guarantee you the number of matches.
The number of
Correct.
matches.
I can say up to, but I can't be like, you're going to get 50, because that's just not realistic.
Is there spouse guaranteed? Is that in the fine print?
It definitely is not in the fine print.
Okay. I'm just making sure. If I don't walk away with a spouse or a best friend, I want my money back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Good thing you work for us.
Yeah. Good thing I get it for free.
Yeah. Cool. Why am I being connected to a country? This is a great question. I love this question. Why am I being connected to people across the country instead of locally? It's a good question. So at the very beginning, when we first started, you are connected with people that have the highest values match related to you. So what we do first is we take the whole population of believr people that are on there. We calculate your match to those different people, and then we try to match you with people that are most likely to be your best match, which is based on that values percentage.
But it's even a little deeper than that.
Correct.
And so if you've changed the age range to be a specific age range, if you have designated to certain people, that is also going to lower your amount of matches.
Yeah. So
and it's going to maybe push your matches a little further out.
Yeah. So if you have, for example, if your matches are, let's say your age preferences are from 55 to 65, that's only 10-year difference. And that's kind of hard to find people, a lot of people to make matches for you. Right. And so the wider your preferences are, the easier it is for us to make matches. We do know that everybody wants location-based matching. And so what's going to happen, that's another feature that's going to be launching here pretty soon for Spectrum users. So if you're a Spectrum user, we will connect you with people that are located near you. Right now, we do connect you with people that are only in your country. So you're not going to be like, if we open
We're
up...
only in the United States.
Correct. Well, you're right. But as soon as we open up in another country...
You're talking about visas.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. It's true. I mean, what if I don't have a visa? I don't want somebody
David,
else
where
like
did you get your coat? That's a great question. Where did you get it?
What?
Somebody's asking about your coat.
Oh, thank you, Sam. This coat was brought to you by H&M, 50% off. H&M,
Ooh.
keeping families together.
Ooh, girl, it looks real good. It looked real good. It looked real
Thank
good.
you. It was for Halloween like 2 years ago. I don't celebrate because I'm a Christian. I purchased it for the event, but I didn't celebrate. Harvest Festival. It was for a Harvest Festival. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Intern.
What other questions do we have? Right in the face. Is there going to so dating it? Wait.
I'm going to read the question.
Yeah.
Is there going to be an original content like short films, web series, docs on Believer's YouTube channel similar to other dating apps like Rella and Tinder?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you. Yes, at some point in time in the future, yes, we want to do that. Again, it's going to depend on how many users are joining, funding, all that kind of fun stuff. But yes, that is something that we definitely want to do and something that's we're planning on doing. Content is something that we've always wanted to kind of get in the middle of. Not in the middle of, that sounds weird. Content is something that we've wanted to do more of. That's a better way to phrase it. So one of the things that we've considered doing is like a financial wellness seminar. That's something that we've wanted to do. We've also wanted to do sexuality and Christianity. So talking about like
that sounds important.
It is. We wanted to do that where it's going to go through like basic sex ed in certain areas, and then we'll also do like how to determine your own sexuality, not determine, but like things to help you determine that, tools, things like that. So yeah, we do want to do a lot more content.
Maybe like help you figure it out. Maybe less determined. Maybe help you figure it out.
Better wording.
Mhm.
David's good with the wording.
Yeah.
What other questions?
Oh,
Luke.
Thank you, Luke. That question's not for you, Adam.
Yeah.
My day's been really good. Really good day. I was stressed out after I like got dressed and I was in the outfit. I was like, oh, this is happening. I'm going to be live on the air internationally. This is happening. This isn't just like church where you're just like welcoming 500 people in the service. It's like, oh, this is like going to be on the internet forever.
Yeah.
And so I was a little bit worried.
But how are you feeling now?
I feel really good. I feel really good.
Also, I love. What is this?
Thank you. Thank you. This piece was brought to you by my grandmother.
Really?
Yeah. She wore it to my wedding.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Jewelry brought to you by grandma.
Pink nail polish. Oh, that is a great question. Will believr pink nail polish be available? Thank you for asking. Yes, it will. We are in the middle of developing believr pink nail polish. You're welcome. Yes.
I feel like I have to keep diverting Adam back to what believr is. Like we're just in the community chat and all of a sudden I'm getting a message to like everyone of like, what does everybody think about coffee? Should we make like a believr coffee? What about a nail polish? And I'm like, Adam, we're a dating relationship friendship app.
No.
Like, what are we doing?
No. For those asking, I see a couple of people in the chat asking about if it's available. We're only available in the US, so if it's not available in your country, it will say it's not available in your country. If you'd like more information about when it will be available in your country, feel free to email us at hello@believr.app, and we'll give you
hello@believr.app.
That's how you do it. Oh, and if you haven't downloaded the app, HTTP, or that's, you all know how to do that, right? believr.app/download. There you go. It'll direct you to the download page in your country, actually, if it is available in your country.
By country, he means the United States. This is a good one. How did you pick the values in the value test?
It's great. Okay. So this is a little bit of a story. So the values test is actually based on research out of, I believe it was Stanford University. I knew I was going to be asked this question. Now I forgot. It's out of Stanford University.
We'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah. Basically what it is it's a values test that a lot of therapists use, but we basically edited it for our own particular use cases. And so what happens is there's 76 different values on that list, I think. And then what happens is we take those values, we categorize them. So for example, on the app right now, there's God, Bible, and Jesus, and there's also faith, which are different. And so the reason why we did that is because people view those things differently at times, but they're all.
As someone who grew up in the Pentecostal church, those are all three very different things for me.
Yeah. And then, but they're all in the same category. And so what happens is in the values matching, we look at the order of the values that you have. So your top 5, what are your top 5? And then we also look at how many of the values you share in common. So if you look at your top 10, how many you share. And then we also look at if the value also shares the same category. So if you share the same category of the same value. Let me look at it that way. And all of this is through a bunch of research, a bunch of research on dating and making relationships and long-term relationships. So the research basically shows that if you want to have a successful long-term relationship, if that's your goal, if that's your end desire, the best way to do that is to match with somebody else on shared values.
Thankfully, I only like short-term relationships.
Hey, like
I'm just
believers-
like, I'm like, give me that 10% match. Like, I want that 10%. Give me that.
Believer is about making connections, whatever that means for you. If that means a short connection, okay. If it's a short connection, that's okay.
Maybe.
People are going to use believer however they want.
And also another thing to keep in mind in regards to the values match is that you can change your values every 6 months.
Correct.
And so I know there's a lot of y'all who are like, I just did my values and like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. In 6 months, you can take the test again because your values change in life.
Yeah.
We're not stagnant.
Maybe not every 6 months, but yeah. But you can change them every 6 months. Hi, I know the matches are values based. Can I still meet people who don't have the same exact values? Yes, you can. So it's not going to like force you into meeting other people. The best way to do that though is in the community space. Exactly. And the community spaces are going to be updated here relatively shortly. So one thing, if you're new to the app, we were in a public beta for the past 3 months since about December. And one of the biggest feature requests has been more community spaces, but topic based. So the community space right now is like all general information, general conversation. And then in the community space, what we'll do is we'll have more community spaces that are like topic based. So you could see one on like RuPaul, for example. You could see one on, give me another example. Sports.
Yes. We love sports here at Believer.
Just because I don't know how to do them doesn't mean I don't love them.
Yeah. That's what that means.
Anyways, but there'll be more topics.
Maybe like worship music. That would be a good one.
Worship music. There'll also be
Bible.
location-based ones. So I know that was a big request too. So there will be location-based ones. So if you have like, we'll do it more than likely by state to start out. And then from there, we'll kind of move forward from there.
We've had some people who've written in who've been like, what happens if I live on the border of my state and there's another state right there? What happens to me?
It's a great question. We're going to put you in the state that you belong in for now, and then we'll get better at matching you with other people later. It's hard. It's hard.
Okay. Got it.
Not easy.
Do we have another question, Evan?
How did you come up with the community guidelines? Oh, Luke with the good questions.
Luke be coming in.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the community guidelines?
So this wasn't just me. This was a team effort for sure. Hello, Balloon. The community guidelines, we actually did a bunch of research on other people's community guidelines. So we looked at like, I don't know if you know this, but like Tinder has community guidelines. There are a bunch of other ones, other apps.
The more you know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of apps that have community guidelines. So we looked at like everyone else's. And then we also kind of determined what was important to Believer and what's important to like our community. So if you look at our community guidelines and you also look at like our core values, they're actually kind of similar. And so with that, we wanted to make sure that we really honored and valued the community. And so we also asked for some input from the community, what they thought about the community guidelines. So yeah, that's how we kind of came up with them. Good question.
Do you mind sharing a little bit about what those guidelines are for people who haven't downloaded the app? Just like a small little tidbit.
I don't remember that.
Ay, Dios, Adam. I don't even know how you work here. Like, who hired you?
Me.
Ay.
Any other questions? Give us an example of elevators you can use as a word about the app. Ready to go. Okay, Taryn.
Taryn really chose violence.
Yeah, she did.
Taryn was like, I'm going to put you on the spot, right? I need an elevator pitch now. You're on Shark Tank. You need money now.
If you want to invest in Believer. So whenever anybody asks me what Believer is, I say Believer is an app for creating connection with other LGBT Christians. It is a place for LGBT Christians to connect. At the end of the day, Believer is about connection. And so we want people to feel like they can come to the app and find another person that either looks like them, is like them, can connect with the other person to build community at the end of the day.
I think that because I've been telling my friends about Believer, is I've just told them like Believer is a safe space for LGBT Christians.
Yeah.
And you're going to meet others around the world because we exist. And we're here.
Exactly. Any other questions? If not, actually, time check. Ooh.
We got five.
We got five. Okay, we need more questions, guys and gals. Are there features in the app?
Are there any features on the app that may discourage people from experiencing dating, fatigue, ghosting, etc., and/or general encourage quality interactions?
Yes, this is a great question. This is something that I think about a lot.
Thank you, Callium.
I might, if you give me more time on here with this mic, I may or may not, go on a rant about why I hate dating apps. Anyways, so yes, it's a great question. There are a lot of features. So the first and like most important one is we don't give you a bunch of matches every single week, and that's very intentional.
Why is that?
The reason why is because we want you to take time, because if you think about other apps, we won't name names, but other apps, like one of the things that you do is you literally swipe on someone's face, right? Like
I've never done this.
Have you never swiped on someone's face like that?
Adam, you swiped the wrong way on my face.
Sorry, hold on. Let me. Can I undo it? I don't know how to
I
do
thought
it.
you were gonna super like me. Oh my God.
So anyways, part of that means, or part of the reason why we did that is because we wanted to make sure that like, even in the connecting with people, like you're not swiping on someone's face, you're literally clicking connect, because we want you to connect with them. And then the other button, it's not like pass, it is next, because you're not rejecting them necessarily. You're just saying, hey, it's not a match for me, right? Which is different than like rejection. So a lot of like how we built and how we designed the app was to think about a user experience of like me going into the app or other people going into the app, and having an experience that could be potentially like not fun.
You are on the app.
I am on the app.
You are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it the Adam?
Oh, I just found Adam on the app. Is this the Adam?
Maybe.
Who asked that?
I'm literally wearing this in my profile picture on the app. So there you go.
We keep having talks as a team that he can't be on this app, and he doesn't listen.
Your Christian pickup lines. I love this question. Wait. Can you put the question back up? I didn't get it.
Do you have any good Christian pickup lines
that we can use? I don't, honestly. I think we can find some. We'll make some.
You don't have one at all.
I mean, there's probably like an Adam and Steve joke there somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you want to be my Steve? No, that's weird. I don't know. Oh no, like Paul and Timothy. Ooh, this is like super controversial.
Are you trying to be the Jonathan to my David?
There it is. That was what I was thinking. Thank you.
That was a real question.
Oh. No. Aren't you married? What?
Oh my gosh, I don't.
Why did you choose the name Believer for the app? It was a joke at the beginning.
Why did you take the E off before the R, Adam?
It was 100% a joke at the beginning, but then it just worked. We thought about other names. We thought about other things to name it.
Hold on, can we hear some of the other names here today?
Yeah. The other one was like.
I've never heard these before.
This is embarrassing.
They're gonna be real bad.
They were real bad. One was like fish meat or something. Like we did everything.
I'm
like
sorry.
Hold
on. No. They need to hear that again.
Fish. I think it was like fish meat or something.
Fish.
Like
meat?
fish meat. Like the Christian fish, right? Like meat.
America.
Like
America
mingle.
and people of the world.
You're welcome for
Let's
not
just
naming it
be
that.
thankful that we are not called fish meat. Oh, Adam.
Hey, it's not fish meat now. It's Believer. We did well. We did great.
What are some of the other ones?
I don't remember. We have a list somewhere. I should look
I'm
it
gonna
up.
change your name in my phone to fish meat. Was it fish MEET?
Yes.
Okay,
Not
good.
Emmy. Why would it be?
I don't know, Adam.
David.
You're a man.
David.
I don't know what kind of bad decisions you make.
David. Also, I love the comments. Lord have mercy. David, what's your best? David is married, so he's a great person to ask. So you should ask him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think.
Ooh, pressure.
So, I may or may not have dated, like if I was a teenager taking my youth pastor's advice. And so I had like a list of who I wanted my man of God to be. And I was very intentional when dating that those people had that criteria. And so, yes, thank you, toxic youth Christianity. It helped me find my husband, who's actually a great person.
He's a great person,
yeah,
Anthony.
I was extremely intentional.
Which
I was like, if you do not meet these things that the Lord told me you're supposed to be, then you're a lie. You're a lie from the enemy.
Yeah. Okay.
I swiped the other way on you.
Which we have another Q&A later. We should ask David how he met his husband.
Oh, I'd be more than happy to share
It's
that
a great story. Awesome. Okay. So now what we want to do is actually bring on the entire Believer team.
The entire
Believer team.
Oh my gosh.
I know that you probably see me and David on here a lot, but it's not just us. There is 1,000 other people.
There's not 1,000.
Not 1,000.
Like less than 10.
Okay.
Like
There's more people because I also count our community, like our people. Anyways, so I want to bring them on because I really appreciate them. They've worked very, very hard on the app. So what we'll do is we'll do some quick introductions. You guys can ask them some questions. I have some questions for them too, and then we'll get going.
Awesome. First up, we have
Yay!
from our Canada office,
Canada
and from
office.
our Indiana location as well. Adam, would you like to introduce these people?
Yes, I would love to. Evan, do you want to say hi?
Hi, everyone. My name's Evan. I am the PR lead for believr. Yeah, that's what I do around here. I've been friends with David for almost 6 years now, and then met Adam by way of David. So we've
I like to
known
build
each other
community
for a few
and bring
years.
people together.
It really is your role in the LGBTQ plus Christian community.
David,
You're just really the connector.
he's good at it. What can I say?
So.
Awesome.
It's basically Evan's job for Adam to send him an email, and then Evan's just like, "You can't say this, Adam," and he just sends back a bunch of edits and removes a bunch of exclamation points.
Well, I like exclamation
Like
points.
literally, Evan today was like, "I don't know if all these exclamation points are intentional or if they're accidental."
No, they were fully intentional. Okay, now we have Pascal. Hi, Pascal.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm just some guy in Caslow, a small village in Canada, and I design stuff for believr. Or fish
No.
meat. I think we call it fish meat. There's a lot of potential for branding there.
Aren't you glad that we didn't call it fish meat?
I am glad, yes. I'm glad.
I'm glad too. So everyone, this is Pascal. I've worked with Pascal for 5 years now. It's been a minute. He is one of my closest, dearest friends. I love him to death. He helped like everything visually on believr, from the screen designs to the logo to the website, all Pascal. So if you're looking for a great designer, Pascal will be more than happy to help you.
Thanks for the kind intro. I love you too, Adam. I love David too. And you guys have been making me laugh for like the last 40 minutes now. You guys are hilarious.
At least Pascal thinks we're funny.
The people of the internet do too.
Awesome. So I would love to ask you guys a couple questions if you're okay with that.
Actually, how about we let the people ask them questions?
Well, yeah, I was gonna let them do it, and then I was gonna ask ones first so they could like get them ready.
Why do you have to mansplain it to me, Adam?
All right, so people of the internet, if you have questions, please feel free to ask them. But I have one question for everybody before we get started. Even you, David. Are you ready?
Yeah, but let Pascal answer first.
Okay. Pascal, I would love to know what was your favorite part about building believr.
The favorite part about being, well, aside from working with the team, which has been really amazing, and just, for the people out there that are using the app or are part of the community, let me tell you from the inside out, this company was built on heart and values and principles that are just about kindness and community and collaboration and really heartfelt emotions from everyone on the team wanting to give us a safe space for people to connect. It's just been the intentionality behind everything has been the most pleasurable for me. Like everything we've done was user tested like many times. We've had to redesign screens many times because the community was asking for something different.
Thank you for that, Pascal. We love you.
And we loved it because, it makes us make a better product for everyone. And I invite everyone out there to have, feedback. Just let us know how we can best design the experience for you and your needs. And we'd love to hear from that. So yeah, everything from the very beginning has been about the community. So that's been my favorite part.
Thanks, Pascal. And thank you, community. Like he said, all of your comments and all of your feedback, we take it very seriously.
Adam loves reading your emails.
I
They're
do.
his favorite.
I read all your emails and all the user testing. I've watched probably 600 hours of user testing. Okay, that sounds like a lot. Probably like 100 hours of user
That
testing.
was definitely.
Anyways.
There
It's
were
literally
some
what I
user
do at night. Like, I think the user testing videos are awesome. I love watching them. They're super interesting.
There were user testing videos of like 50 people just using the app and clicking around, looking at their screen, and then wondering what's going on. And Adam watched every single one of them, and he geeked out on them, all of them.
I loved it. It was great. Awesome. Okay, Evan, what's been your favorite part so far?
Yeah, I think my favorite part of working with the believr team has just been how much fun our team meetings are. I think this is a great group of people, and they're all a lot of fun to work with. There's sometimes you work somewhere and you're just like, oh, this is just like a job, and like, well, I hate all of these people. But I don't feel that way about believr. To be clear, if anyone from my current day job is listening, I do not feel that way about my current day job. I do like my day job, I would like to continue receiving my paycheck, please.
Evan's
do
life
like-
brought to you by his day job.
But yeah, so I think the part that I've really loved is just getting to work with the team. Everyone is really a delight. We always have a lot of fun in our meetings, and it's partially a meeting and partially just getting to hang out with people who feel like friends. So I think that's what I've really loved about working with believr so far.
Awesome. Thank you, Evan. All right, David, you're up.
I think for me, the best part about working with believr has been, as an LGBTQ Christian, like, we get disconnected from our churches, a lot of us, like, after we come out. And I think that believr gave me community again in a Christian sense. And I've actually been talking about this with my Christian therapist about how, like, I have felt in these past 4, 5, 6-ish months closer to Christ than I have in a long time. So thank you, Adam.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is believr. Like, this is the
Thank
magic
you for
of
creating
believr.
fish meat.
This is the magic of believr. Awesome. So I know that
I would just like to interject and say, if this app was called Fish Meat, I would not be working here. I would not.
that's fair. That is absolutely 1,000% fair.
Are you looking for God's chosen for you? Then log on to fishmeat.com.
That honestly feels like an SNL sketch.
Wait, can someone I just need someone to check if fishmeat.com is actually available? Like, if it is, I'm buying.
Can we buy it and then we just move everybody to believr?
Yeah, it'll be great. We'll just be like, hey, fishmeat.com. Come on, someone check it real quick.
Are you
Adam, I just designed a really quick fish meat logo. Would you like to see it? Fish meat.
Guys, you need to hire Pascal. Look at how quick he did that. That's amazing.
That's artistic.
And the T is across.
The T's across. Ah, that's great branding.
They just checked. It's not available.
Fishmeat.com is not available, but fishmeat.app is.
Wait.
Fishmeat.app.
What is fishmeat.com?
Can somebody?
It's just someone's just parked it.
Oh, well, that's lame.
Yeah, just someone who's trying to make a buck.
What? Yeah, what? Maybe it was like for a meetup for people who fish.
Like farmers only? But
no,
for
like
fishers?
a meetup. Like
For
people.
fishers? Fishers of men?
Yeah, I'd like to turn in my 2 weeks notice, please.
Okay, I know that we have some questions that are coming up for the team, so I would love to get to
Yes.
those. Evan, do you want to select some?
People of the world. What do you want to
Also,
know?
Evan, everyone, please give a massive shout out to Evan. He's running all the tech behind this.
He's doing all
We
of this.
love him. He's amazing. He's also on the app.
He's beautiful.
He's on
He's
the app.
gorgeous.
He's on
He's
the
Linda
app.
Evangelista. He's a
on-
model.
yeah.
He stoned those tights.
I would not know how to stone tights if my life depended on it. We have a question from Luke. Luke with another question.
Luke be really coming in.
I agree. Yes,
I need the internet to.
1,000%.
I need the
1,000%.
internet to turn me into a meme. I
We'll-
need the internet
We'll
to turn
make
me
you.
into a
Don't worry,
meme.
Dave. We'll make you into meme. We'll meme you up.
Pascal.
Yes, Pascal. You want to take this?
Yeah, I am. Adam approached me in December 2018, I think, was it? It was like the 23rd of December, and Adam was like, I need a logo for this new app I'm doing. I was like, you know what? I'm not sure. What is it about? And then he told me about his vision about the app and the kind of community that he wants to bring forward. And I was like, yeah, sign me up. And the whole branding and everything came together in like, a week and a half or 2 weeks. It was just like so fast. And it's been standing still since then. And yeah, I've been doing the UI since then.
Yes, Pascal is phenomenal. We love him. What other questions? The biggest startup tech challenges. Ooh. What was your biggest startup technical challenge and what is it now? Ooh, that's a really good question. The biggest challenge when we first started was honestly like how to organize all the information. Because like if you think about it, a mobile app, there's a lot of information on how the user should flow through things. If you tap on something, what should happen? If you tap here, should it go to this screen? If you tap here, should it go to that screen? Or if it should tap here, like all that stuff is.
Can you promise me to never say the word tap again?
I can't. If you tap here, just kidding. So it's just all of that is very, very difficult to navigate and build out into like a massive like matrix almost. And so we have a very large file that has like lines drawn to 1,000 different places.
This is true. I've seen the file.
I would say one of the technical challenges now is scale. So like I'm actually very terrified right now that the app is burning like down and it's not working because of the scale, although we did upgrade all the servers yesterday. But like scale is very difficult. So for example, the matcher, which is the thing that matches everybody, we probably have to improve it next week because of how many people have already joined, which is great. Like that's phenomenal. I will take that responsibility and work all day, every day. So it's just continual improvement. Good question though.
Oh, Adam, I feel like this is a you question.
Someone chose violence this morning. Okay, cool.
What are you doing to take care of yourself, Adam?
Yeah, well, I actually want everybody on all the Believer staff to say this. I personally do Peloton. I love my Peloton. I got it right before the pandemic, and I'm so thankful because I was gonna die if I didn't have it. I also really enjoy hanging out with my pod, who's actually here. Hi, pod. Love you. They're back there, and they're amazing.
I love how you say that, and they all look up from their food and champagne.
Literally, like they're eating food and champagne, and I'm like, "Cool, hey guys, good to see you, love you." So yeah, that's been a lot of fun.
Pascal, what have you been doing to take care of yourself?
Yes,
you just got back from your 3-year vacation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Canada. Vacation brought to you by Canada.
It's interesting you say what have I been doing. I've been focusing on being rather than doing. So, our society kind of, tells us that we need to be producing all the time, right? But actually we should be focusing a bit more on being. So I try to look at my breath and just self-care and taking breaks and things like that. So doing less, but doing more at the same time.
And this is why we love Pascal. Evan.
Yeah, I have the unfortunate circumstance of being a single person during COVID who lives alone. So Adam knows how I feel.
Right there.
So, I've been, the last year has been a lot of thinking about self-care. One of the big things that I've been doing is continuing to meet with my therapist, even over Zoom. Therapy gets me through a lot. Love my therapist. Shout out to Steve. He is literally the Steve to my Adam, but not in that way. He is straight. But I love my therapist. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, along with the rest of America.
Drop your details.
I know. I was just thinking about that. I was like, I should have my friend code with me, but I don't. I'll have to go get it and drop it in the comments once I'm not on screen.
What is that? What is that even? What is that?
And
it's a game, David.
Oh no,
it's a game that David's husband plays. So I know David knows.
Ooh, got it.
I mean the friend code.
Oh, the friend code. It like helps you match with other people on the app.
Oh, okay, got it. Fish meat.
Yeah. I will. Don't worry. Everyone in the chat is like, Evan, drop your friend code. Don't worry. I'll drop it in the chat once I'm not on screen anymore. If we can't hang out in real life, at least we can hang out on each other's islands. So yeah, Animal Crossing. I also love to bake, so I've been baking a lot.
I love seeing your photos.
Evan's Instagram is fire. It's all just basic food, and I love it.
It's basically, I don't post any photos of myself or of anything I'm doing because I'm spending all day at home. But baked goods, there are lots of baked goods on my Instagram. So at Evan Doyle on Instagram, you can go. Not shameless self promotion, but at Evan Doyle on Instagram.
Okay.
There are lots of baked goods there. So those are a few things I've been doing to self-care this year.
That's awesome.
I told Evan, I was like, I really wish during COVID I would have been living like where you live in Indiana, so I could just like come over and like eat your food. And he's like, oh, that's really overly presumptuous of you to think I'd let you in.
Honestly, I have been making like so many drop-offs to my friends, just like, hey, I'm gonna drop off a bag of cake at your door because
we need to move. Or Evan, you need to move here.
I was about to say, like that's a real choice.
Hey,
we're not gonna much.
That's right.
As soon as I can rent a 2-bedroom in Oakland for $600 a month, call me.
Yep. So
I'm gonna keep that in my prayers.
Yep. Okay, before we go, what I wanted to do is just do a toast to all of you.
Before we go, where are we going? We're not going nowhere.
Well, this isn't over yet. Next segment.
Well, tell the people. I don't want the people to leave.
Next segment. We have another segment. Don't even worry about it. But I want to give you all a toast because I'm so thankful for everything that you guys have done. And it's just, yeah.
And if you're at home right now and you have some sparkling apple cider and you would like to join us, Ooh. This is sparkling, correct? This is, yeah. This is just apple cider. Yeah, no. I only get drunk in the spirit.
All right. To you, to Pascal, to Evan, to everybody that's joining us, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything you've done.
Adam,
I love it.
to connections.
To connections. Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good apple juice. That's good
Adam,
apple
that
juice.
tastes like something one should not put in one's mouth.
Awesome. Evan, Pascal, it was great to see you. Thank you for joining us. Yes, if you ever need anything for Evan or Pascal, you can always reach them via email. It's just evan@believr.app or pascal@believr.app. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, can't tell you how much I love both of you and how much I appreciate all the work you've done.
Just them, huh? Just them.
We'll get to you. We'll get to you.
Do I get my own segment?
No, you don't get your own segment. Oh my
I feel like I
Bye,
should.
Pascal. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Evan. All right. Who do we have up next? I'm so excited for who's next. Are you
This
excited?
is kind of a big deal.
I mean,
This person just dropped a Christian album.
Correct.
They're LGBTQ, and they were #1 on the Christian billboards.
Yeah.
An LGBTQ people was #1 on the billboards of the Christians.
That's not where we have next.
Yes, it is.
No, profile building is next.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Sorry, we are behind,
All right,
and so we
well.
messed up. So profile building is next. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna guide you through how to build
Well,
an amazing
now you
profile.
have a teaser for in the future. You know what's coming.
You do. Evan, can we make this a little difference? There we go. Okay. Profile building. So what we're gonna do today, what
You
we're gonna do
built
right
the
now.
app. I feel like you should be able to talk about this. Like you literally looked at me like, David, help. And it's like, you created this. Like if you cannot talk about this, nobody in this room is qualified.
I do know what we're talking about. Everything's fine. Okay, so for profiling, next slide. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you 3 tips for building a better profile in the app. You can use this for any app, promise, but we will be highlighting features specifically for believers.
Why would they need another app when they have us here at Fish Meat?
I mean, I completely agree. We are not calling it that. Anyways, continue. Next one. So overview, we'll go through a quick just profiles. What do they look like in general for believer? Then I have top 5 tips. I have a bonus, and then we'll do Q&A at the end. Ready? Next. So an overview of just what it looks like for believer settings. So in the app, we really prioritize privacy. I think you've seen that just across the board. But one of the things that we do is we give you a lot of control over that privacy. So you can decide if you want to determine your first name, your pronouns, your location, your age, or even your gender identity. So if you look on, go ahead.
Does somebody have to use their real name?
No, you do. Sorry. In the name when you first sign up, we do need your actual full name. I can go back. Thank you. We do need your actual full name for legal reasons, but you can use a username if you're not comfortable wanting to share your full name.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
It is. And we know that can be super uncomfortable for folks that are trans. I would totally understand that. The reason why we have to ask for your full legal name is for legal reasons. It's unfortunately just something that we have to do. But we do provide that username, like I mentioned, which you can display instead of your first name if you so desire. Pronouns, you can choose whatever pronouns you want. He, him, his, her, hers. And then you can actually add in your own if you so desire. They, them, theirs.
They, them.
Yep, 1000%. You can do whatever you want. Location, you can choose to display your location or not. Your location is actually determined by believer. So we take the zip code that you give us, and then we determine where you are. So we don't actually do like user tracking. So we don't know where you are like right at this instant, mainly because I just don't want to know where you are right at this instant.
Honestly, like you shouldn't have that power.
Exactly. No one should.
But you specifically, I feel like it's good that you don't.
Okay. You can choose to display your age, or you can choose not to display your age. Totally fine. And then same thing with gender identity. You can choose to display your gender identity or not. Also, gender identity is all customizable as well. Same as pronouns. Awesome. Next slide. Features of your bio, or excuse me, features of your profile, not bio. So part of the profile, as you can see, we wanted to design it, and I think Pascal did a fantastic job, if I do say so myself, of a bio. So at the very top, you can either have your bio first, or you can have your profile picture.
Hold on. Did
Yeah.
Pascal create your profile?
He did not.
Okay.
No,
Just
he did
making
not.
sure.
He did not create my profile. But this is my profile, so I decided to give you kind of a quick image.
Not you
I
self-promoting.
didn't want to give like it'd be calling somebody
You
else
could have
out.
put Evan on there,
I
and you
could've
chose
given-
you
I-
chose
I
violence.
I could have given Evan that. Sorry, Evan. Okay, so features of the profile, you can have your bio, you can have multiple images, you don't just have to have one, you can have up to 6. We also have questions, so you can fill out up to 6 questions as well. Questions are all things, and we have heard from users that you do want more questions, so we will be adding more questions. If you have some that you want, feel free to email us, just hello@believr.app. And then a new feature that we're featuring are badges. So if you look very closely, on the top or the like middle right across from my name, it says Adam, and on the right hand side it says verified, and it says not a robot. So everyone that verifies their profile through the platform or through believr, you have to do your phone number and your email, and so that's how you get that not a robot, so we know that there's an actual human and not a robot. And then the Spectrum users will have that verified little button, and what that means is we actually verified their identity and know they are who they say that they are, which is really important, not just to me, but I think the rest of the community as well, when we think about just making the space safe. Any questions, David?
No. Do we verify if people are lizard people?
We do verify people if people are lizard people.
Okay, that's good.
what happened?
That's good.
There we go. Okay, let's upgrade that bio. Let's make that good. Next slide. So some do's and some don'ts. Do's, be positive. Reframe those negatives into positives. So for example, I don't like la la la. You do like la la la. So let's say like I don't like
What do you not like?
Yeah, I'm like, man, what do
Because
I
the
not like?
internet's gonna record
Sports
this.
people. I don't
There's
like
a lot of people recording this right now.
I'm not a huge fan of somebody who's like into like a lot of sports just because I'm not into sports. And so if you like
Anti-sport.
sports, I'd be like, hey, I like this is a bad example. People that don't like sports. I like being outdoorsy.
That seems like a positive
How's
negative.
that? Yeah. So if you do have one, just turn it into a positive and reframe it. Also, be very clear and concise. I think a lot of times we want to ramble in our profiles, but being very clear and concise is super helpful. Also, tying back your photos with your profile. So if you say that in your bio that you are like outdoorsy and love to do crochet, then in your profile pictures, I would love to see, or in your pictures, I would love to see some outdoorsiness and some
Adam,
crochet.
How many people do you know that crochet outdoors? I just need to know.
A couple.
Okay.
They're on TikTok.
I need you to send me
They're all
some
on
links
TikTok.
of these photos.
I got you. They're all on TikTok.
They don't exist.
And then the other thing, just do 2 or 3 topics at the most. You don't need anything else like that, but 2 or 3 topics at the most, and you're fine. Don't be fake, because it's really easy to tell once you start having a conversation with somebody else. So don't be fake. Don't lie on your profile. Don't do that. Don't also only speak in emojis. Use your words. I know that can be difficult at times, especially for me because I have some emojis. It doesn't say you don't have to like not use any emojis, but use some words. It's helpful. And then finally, I would love if the audience would tell us some don'ts that they have. Like, what are some don'ts that you have that you don't think should be included in your profile?
I'm trying to think of like a really good profile that I've seen.
Besides mine.
Like a good one. Like a good profile.
Besides mine.
Yeah.
Besides mine.
There's so many people writing in right now. We are Evan is inundated.
I'm only interested in matching with lizard people. I love this human. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Another thing that another don't that I have is don't say that you have a dog if it's your partner's dog.
Jillian, you chose
bad.
violence.
That's bad.
Jillian.
That's
Jillian.
Ooh, that's bad.
And that's on you taking a picture of your nephew and posting it on the internet.
That's fair. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I mean that's you.
Maybe do that.
He does that.
Next slide. Tip number 2, how to take the perfect photo. Do's, tie your photos back to your bio. If you're outdoorsy, you should have an outdoorsy photo. You talk about it in your bio.
I think I did put on my profile that I like going wine tasting, and there's a photo of me wine tasting.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. It should be within 1 to 2 years, 3 years max. I try to do 2 to 3 is pretty good.
You know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so maybe like 3 months, because things are changing very rapidly in some of our lives.
Okay. Natural lighting, the best time to do it is during golden hour. If you don't know when that is in your area, just Google it. Google golden hour. And then use a decent phone or camera if you can. I know that sometimes like photos can appear really grainy, but if you use a decent camera, it can be really helpful. Don't include a lot of group photos. It can be very distracting because I'm like, who is this? Which one is it? Which one is it? I don't know.
That's really hard for me.
Yeah.
It's not hard for me not to do that. It's just, it's hard for me like when I'm looking at a profile and I just see like, I'm like, well, I don't know if I think you're cute because there's a lot of people here that I think are cute in this photo. So I'm just going to say yes to the whole group.
Yes. And it's confusing. Yeah. No confusing photos. What does that mean? It's really easy. Don't make it confusing. Like if there's a photo with you and a child and that child's not your child, don't post that. Don't do that. It's not a thing because that's confusing to people. At least it's confusing to me.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I'm calling y'all out. No selfies as profile pictures. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. Please don't.
Never use selfies anymore.
Yeah, selfies in general should not be on profiles if you can prevent it. But like if you have some, because I have some on mine, so like it's okay.
Do you mind doing the Adam smile for the camera? Because it's a whole experience, y'all. No, the world needs to experience this. Please, just do it real quick. Just real fast.
Ah!
I love how Evan literally took everything off so that people get a closer look.
Smile? I don't know what smile is.
Like, pretend like somebody's about to take a photo of you. Oh my god, it's kind of scary.
Oh, okay.
It's a little catfishy.
What's next? Tip 3, remember, be you. Yes, this is really important. So remember to be you. Be positive again, reframe. Don't be fake. Be clear and concise. Tie your photos to your bios. It's basically just a rewrap of everything else. Continue. Bonus, coming soon feature. Yay. So like I mentioned earlier, you will be able to actually tap on that badge icon and see additional badges. So for example, if you contributed to the crowd sale, we're going to make you a fun little special badge just for you, which you can then display proudly on your profile. Same thing with the weekly meetup. If you're part of the weekly meetup, which hello, all you weekly meetup people, we love you.
What if I don't want badges because my rewards are in heaven?
I'm going to leave that there.
Just something
I'm going to leave that there.
Just pray on that.
I'm going to pray on that.
Pray on
I'm going
that.
to leave that there. If
Just
you have some great ideas about a badge, please email us. I would love to hear about it.
Email us at hello@believr.app.
I feel like you could be in an infomercial.
What?
Yeah.
I've never been told this before.
Pose. Okay, anyways. Awesome. That's it for me with all the bonus features.
Hold on. The people they're asking a very important question.
What's the question?
How do I get verified?
How do you get verified? Ooh, you have to be a Spectrum member. Sorry.
That's actually a good point. Adam, what is Spectrum?
Spectrum, $19.99 a month. And with Spectrum, you get verification, more matches, gifts, and you support Believer's mission and ultimate vision of being Believer. So
for just 60 cents a day, you can support an LGBT Christian ministry to do God's work in our community. We didn't pay for the rights of that song. I need you to stop singing.
I don't know the words. This is okay. Anyways, cool. So next up, who do we have? Because you did like a great ramp up at the beginning, so I kind of want you to do it again.
Okay.
Can you do it?
I don't think I can because I finished the champagne.
The champagne.
I'm gonna let you do it this time. I feel like the moment has passed for me.
Okay. Next up, we have Grace. Grace is a close personal...
You mean Grace Semler?
Yes, Grace Semler.
Okay.
Sorry, Grace. She's just Grace to me. Yeah. Anyways, Grace.
Y'all are on a first name basis, but it's whatever.
No,
it's like totally fine. No, I love
Grace,
that you have new friends.
We get her right as she's like drinking something.
What's up? Can you guys hear me? Am I
yes,
on?
we can hear you. Yes.
Okay, I'm yelling. I'm sorry. I wasn't. I tuned in a little earlier.
You're
Y'all
great.
were like pouring some champagne. I was like, well, I guess I should get root beer then.
Root beer, champagne, basically the same thing.
Very much, very similar. We're in similar places of our lives tonight.
Exactly. Grace, congratulations. Like, oh my gosh, you've had an incredible month. Like, and we just talked to you like a month ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like
weird.
Everything has changed.
A lot has happened.
Maybe for you?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't know, but it feels like life's been coming at me kind of fast recently in a very fortunate way, for sure. But definitely different than we probably spoke like a month ago. And I was like, I don't know, I'm releasing this EP. Hope it does well.
I think it's been 2 months now.
It has been 2 months. It was in January. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, so Evan, can we put up the slide quick? Just to give everyone some context for who Grace is. This is who Grace is. Grace Semler is a singer, songwriter. The reason why I reached out to Grace and why I love Grace is because she did a
State of Grace.
Yeah, she did a documentary called State of Grace. I saw it, I think, on HBO, which was phenomenal. It's about being LGBT+ and Christian in America, and that was just really cool. And so we reached out. We're like, "Hey, you want to hang out and talk and be friends?" And she said yes. And I was like, "Great!" And then we started following each other on Twitter. And I think like 3 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, you were talking about your EP that you're releasing, and then things just went crazy. So what happened?
Can you talk to us a little bit about that journey for you?
Yeah,
sure. I'll talk to you about my journey.
Journey.
The journey, the voyage I've been on. So I released this EP called Preacher's Kid. I recorded it all at home on this little mic right here. And I put it out on the Christian charts. It was about my experience growing up as a queer person of faith, and my dad being a minister, and like what that was, and the good parts and some of the more difficult parts. Put it out as a Christian record, and about a month ago, and within like that first week, we were sitting at #1 on the iTunes Christian music charts for 3 or 4 days. So that happened, and they played me on NPR yesterday.
Yes, I saw that. Congratulations.
Crazy. So someone just there you go. I got interviewed by Michelle Martin. Cheers, my friends. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks for being so supportive along the way. It means so much, and congratulations on this beautiful launch.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can we just talk about the little marquee behind you that changes every time we've spoken to you?
Yes.
Wait. I have to clarify what happened here. Mm-hmm. I did a TV interview, and I had it was something like Happy Valentine's Day, weirdos, or something like that. And the producer for the segment was like, everything looks great. Like, could you just change that sign? And I was like, well, what should I change it to? Like, before it was just gay and tired. And he was like, if you could just change it to something that's relates to what we're talking about. So I was like, okay, fine, stream Preacher's Kid. Like, there you go. And perhaps it will stay that way for the rest of my life. I have no idea.
I hope it does.
I would prefer if it changed for all monumental things that are going on in your life.
Only for you.
Okay.
Next time we're here, I'll change it again, but I want you to know it's only for you.
Which reminds me, I believe the world has been waiting for us to release our song that you and I are supposed to do together.
Oh, that's right.
About the aquifer that is Christ in our life. No. We talked about, and you promised. You promised this. We're making a song about how God is an aquifer in my life.
Oh, you just made me get out of her nose.
All right.
No.
Okay. No, I'm
fine. They are not getting
No.
out of this.
Listen.
This one time.
No. I need a full Oceans moment.
We're doing an inside joke. We're doing an inside joke on your release show. You're going to be losing your viewers.
Let's explain to everyone. Okay. So we did a podcast with Semler at the QCF conference.
Yes.
At this conference, we spoke about how Semler and I are going to make a Christian song.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's going to be called Aquifer.
Why?
Because God is building up in my life.
No. That wasn't why.
Because God is pouring out of me? Was it?
No, it's because every Christian song has some water reference.
Well, that's true. But also because Christ is deep in my life.
Yeah. Deep. Yeah.
Deep.
Yes.
Real deep.
Like, so that's what I need.
Like an aquifer.
Yes.
Didn't y'all come up with like a line?
We did. We did come up with a line.
I think you should sing
I don't remember it right now.
I don't remember. And honestly, like, we don't want to spoil it. Right before
we don't want to spoil it for the people.
There's a lot of people on here right now I don't trust, and I don't want them to take the song and run with it before we get to release it.
We got to keep that close to the chest, because what if someone else were to corner that really hot market right now of
I need my like LGBT Christian Rebecca Black moment with you.
And sir, I believe you will have it.
Okay. Thank you, Semler.
I believe.
I
believe that we could shape it.
I need to be able to shut down all my social medias because people are like aggressively harassing me about.
I mean,
my song.
it could happen right now.
Who
knows?
I mean, in many ways, every day on the internet, you have the opportunity to incur harassment for making a bad song. Every day you could just wake up, open GarageBand, and just make a dumb song for no reason that people could, you know, get fired up about, good or bad, and there you are, a superstar.
So you're saying we should make an Aquifer song?
I really
Exactly
need.
saying that.
I need a mega church to perform Aquifer during worship.
Yeah.
Like I just
Is
need the
the song in the chat? Are they here?
Yes.
Oh,
Church
man.
home, you guys in the chat? You guys here? Support
Yo.
Believer. Why
Let's
not?
go.
K-Love.
Let's go.
So Semler, what are you doing right now? Like not this moment, but like what? So what's new with you?
Besides being on NPR yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, so, well, I was on Apple Music like right before we hopped on. I didn't even know that I was on Apple Music Radio.
What?
No one told me. Like I don't think y'all understand how much I am independent. Like I don't have a team right now. Like I'm working, I'm trying to like set things up, but like
We'll be your team. We'll be your cheerleaders.
well, in many ways, because we're talking about this, you are now my team, and I will be giving you that 10%, like because I don't have anyone. And so I saw that I was like tagged in something, and I was like, "Huh, like what's this?" And then I was like, "Wait, there's a Apple Radio show in like 10 minutes, and they say they're gonna play one of my songs." I was like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta check this out!" And I almost cried on TikTok Live, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Not ashamed. So it's been like a crazy weekend. I'm just trying to, I think the next step for me is I want to, as soon as it's safe, and I want to start planning it now, like get some sort of a tour together.
Yes.
It's going to be hard for me to pull away from Believer in sort of like the capacity that I'm involved.
I need you 100% or not at all.
David,
I just want to be in the back in like my fur coat. Like
I'm willing to let you go. I'm willing to give you over and let it happen. Yeah, I will support it.
pouring over me
I will
like an
support this.
aquifer.
Yes,
I
will
feel
support
it
this.
already.
I will support this.
We already have song ideas. We could go riding on the road. You've seen like, you remember how like boy bands would have studios in their tour bus? I want that.
Gosh, he's just here right
wait,
now. I
what's
feel
like an
his presence.
LGBTQ queer bus even look like? Like what's in that thing?
I feel
That's a
like
great
somebody has to go home every week. Like every week, we have to vote for someone to go home.
I mean, I really think that karaoke is like the first thing that came to my mind is like you have to have karaoke.
Yes.
1000%.
For me personally, I would need a limit on the number of musical theater songs per night because sometimes that's, you've been at karaoke before where it like starts to heavily skew towards Les Mis, and that's not what I want every night. Sometimes a little bit.
So David, only 10.
Yeah, just
Only
10.
10
just a hot 10 from the
Hot
first
10.
act.
Okay.
You can do that, right?
Yeah.
No.
What was that? What did you just do?
She
It's a pot of array. Isn't that's a theater move?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was
Somebody was in musical theater.
esteemed.
popular
That was
in high school.
well done. Did something just fall?
We had balloons that.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Wow,
Sorry.
that was scary. I
Yeah.
literally thought that your ring light had fallen. I was like, oh my gosh.
No, that would be real sad. Real sad.
What's the vibe over there? What are y'all doing? Like, there are balloons. You have champagne.
So there's Thai food.
There's Thai food.
There's
Okay.
champagne.
Is it just the two of you?
No.
No. dude.
No, Anthony,
It'd be
David's
fine
husband.
if it was.
Yeah, it would be. Anthony,
Pretty cool.
David's husband is here. He's helping run
Okay.
the tech. And then I also have my wonderful COVID pod because they love me and they're amazing.
That's cute.
Supporting. So yeah,
Okay.
throwing balloons and filling up champagne. So it works.
That sounds so fun. I'm jealous. I wish we could all hang out.
I know with COVID, we so the original intention was actually to do like live stream parties in a bunch of bigger cities and have everybody like hang out together because we just thought it'd be fun to get the community together in different cities. But
Yeah.
we're hoping to do that later once we can when the pandemic isn't crazy. So yeah, and like it'd be fun to have. I would love to do like live music broadcasting and stuff. I think it'd be super fun.
It's
That'd be
almost like
super
we're
fun.
planning on having a night of worship here soon.
That is something that we are doing too. We are
Oh,
doing. a
wow.
live
Wow. Look
Similar-
at that.
that might
You got
actually
Hillsong for that one too.
Actually, that would be a good time for you and I to premiere Aquifer. It's going to be a little hard for us to duet it with the distance, but
Well,
I
I
feel
believe
like
If there's like a
believe in you.
delay.
I
it'll be
believe
a
in
little
you.
delayed. A
I
little
believe in
bit.
you.
It'll be cute.
We could, we're techies. We could figure it out. We can make the delay work. It'll work. Make it work.
Yeah, I've never done a duet before, and it seems right. It seems like the right point in my career to bring in someone
Yeah.
else.
1000%.
My voice is a
Yeah.
little overpowering and it kind of carries. I don't really need a microphone. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just get you singing. We'll just get you singing without a mic, just off the frame, out of
Yes.
frame.
Yeah.
We'll just do
A
that.
lot of people get slain in the spirit, so if we could bring like prayer shawls just to put
shawls?
over people.
Oh, you need
Uh-huh.
pillows.
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
prayer
yeah,
pillows.
just in case.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened before? Like where people have been so moved that people brought in like pillows for them just to like have a little prayerful moment on the floor? Or is that just lock-ins? Oh, that happened to you.
That happened to me. I mean,
Oh,
I
really?
asked for one. I don't know if that was appropriate, but I asked for one.
Yeah.
I was having a moment, and I was like, I need a pillow. Can I get a pillow?
The Pentecostal church I grew up in, we had one lady. She would bring her pillow with her every
Oh,
week.
I
She
like
was so
that.
cute.
I like
I
that.
love
That's
that
amazing.
media.
I like that.
I
People-
always
David,
used to be. Oh, sorry, you go.
Sorry, David. People are asking when the worship night is. You made everyone excited now.
We're gonna be dropping that information on our IG, so you can follow us at believr app.
Believr app,
Believr app, bringing you worship.
basically.
Um,
Grace, yes, hi.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry, I got distracted for a minute. What were we
It's
talking
okay.
about?
It's okay. We were going to talk about your song. So we picked a song that we wanted to play for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh
And it has a
no!
special-
I didn't know that was happening.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
Okay.
It also has a very special place in David's heart.
Yeah, I'm from Texas,
Oh,
and I'm also a follower of Jesus.
yes, you are.
So Grace,
Which is where he was born, in Texas.
Mhm.
yeah,
Jesus was. He's from there.
100%, 100%,
Yeah.
100%. That's what happened. With an aquifer. I don't know. I
Yeah.
tried to add
Mhm.
aquifer in
It's
there.
all true. This is all in the Bible.
Yeah, 100%. Ecclesiastes 15, 17, something like that. Yeah, 1,000. Anyways, so we would love to play one of your songs because it means a lot, I think, to both David and I, and we just want to celebrate you. So Evan, if we can get that up, and then we'd love to talk to you about it a little bit afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
My mom turned 18 in the 1960s, and she doesn't remember Stonewall. To be fair, she can not be a kid. That the bricks launched at police would compel me to exist, and I think about that now down the ballot. The ones I love and I don't know yet. I voted for you. Oh, what a terrible honor it is to watch the sky fall as it carried through it. I spent the rest of the night freaking out. I had to get high just to put myself down. But I woke up for you. And I cut my hair, 'cause I'm worth it. These days I believe in Bigfoot more than God, 'cause who's he hurting? I grew up a preacher's kid, cleaning up after communions. I know that a church is not a way to live, it's a weekly reunion. My best friend found God, so we lost touch. I guess a savior beats a friend who thinks you're good enough. I hope she finds love and peace. And if her kid comes out, I hope that she calls me. Oh, 'cause I'll spend the rest of my life tearing down the Jesus from Texas you put in the ground. But I won't give up on you.
And we're back.
Wow.
Nice, similar. That's so beautiful.
It was beautiful.
There wasn't
Beautiful
enough
song.
homages to aquifers for me.
Yeah.
But you know,
To-
Texas hits.
and I don't even think there was a water metaphor in there, and I apologize for that.
Yeah.
You know,
You
I
chose
think that
violence.
people were like, this isn't a Christian record because you're gay or because you swear. But I think the real reason why it should not be considered a Christian record is because I don't think there's a water metaphor on there.
For me,
And that
without
is-
water, without water, I don't
blasphemous.
feel. Yeah, I don't feel the spirit. If water,
How do we know? Yeah. How do we
Hmm.
know God but for water metaphors, you know?
That was deep.
Grace, that was really good. Thank you. And if you haven't
Thank
checked
you.
out her album, please check it out. Grace, what's the album called?
It's
wanna
called
talk about it?
Preacher's Kid. I got it tattooed on my arm.
Yes, yes. You did.
No.
Yeah, it looks
Wait.
really good. Can you do it?
Let me see. Let me see.
Right there.
See it?
You see it?
That's real intense.
It's pretty
Preacher's Kid. Well, I said
Aw.
we were so close to reaching #1, so I was just feeling like, I guess, a little courageous or bold. I was like, listen, if we hit #1, we're like at #3. If we hit #1 that day, I'll get a tattoo. And the next day,
Hmm.
we went #1. And I was like, oh shoot, I need to like find an artist that's open in LA.
Yeah, you reaching. It was fun to watch too because you were posting on Twitter, and yeah, it was fun to watch and see. You were there for 5 days, right?
It was
#1?
like 4 days. We dropped for a minute on one day, but then we went back up to #1. So I still count that.
Oh,
Mm.
of course, of course.
Like,
If Aquifer goes to #1, I'll get it tattooed right here. Right.
will
here.
you? Okay, but
Yes.
will, if I can work the word aquifer into a song, you need to go on record right now.
Yes.
If I can do that and we can hit #1,
Yes.
would you get a tattoo of it?
Yes.
All
I
right.
need to be. I
This
need to
is
sing
great.
it with
All
you.
right.
This is great.
And
Oh,
you
no,
know,
no,
like,
no,
like this is my first Christian EP. Like,
Mhm.
we got time ahead of us,
that's fair.
songs ahead of us. David, you've agreed to getting a tattoo.
I'm agreeing right now on international television.
I'm really excited. This is gonna be great. We'll do a whole live stream of him getting it tattooed.
My mom's gonna be so proud of this moment right now.
Yeah. We'll see.
Where can people find you?
You can find me. All my music is under Semler, which you can see on your screen right there. You can listen to my record "Preacher's Kid," available now wherever you get your music, and you can find me online at Grace Baldridge, which is my real name. And yeah, there it is. So you can follow me. Yeah, just look for that. I'm not hard to find.
You're not.
So I'm there. I'm around.
So I'm assuming because of the pandemic that you are not going on a tour for this EP. Is that correct, Omundo?
Not immediately, but
Okay.
I will. I'm just gonna say this: tour talk has begun, but it's not. We haven't scheduled anything yet, but planning has begun, and as soon as it's safe to do so, we have some pretty exciting ideas. And I hope that if we come somewhere in your area, that you'll come out to a show. I would love to see people and just to scream some of these songs with them.
1000%. If you come to Oakland, we will do something. We'll do a party or
We
whatever.
will rage. We'll just fully rage.
Yeah, we'll have a dance party in the Lord.
100%.
Yeah, I wish I made music we could dance to, but we can still rage.
So what's next for you? What are you working on?
I'm gonna have another song out sometime in like April.
Okay.
It's called "Thank God for That" because I got this note that I didn't have any songs that praise the Lord, so I wrote a praise song, but it's like it's a real gay praise song, and so we'll just see if they like that one better. This was mostly like conservative Christian outlets that were like, it's not, you don't say thank God. I'm like, well, I'll praise God. I praise Jesus all the time. It's just not really for the things you think I should be praising him for. So I have a song about that that's going to be coming out hopefully in April.
And you've been playing with it right on TikTok a little bit. I feel like
yeah, I wrote it. I've been like kind of writing it on TikTok.
Yeah. It's been fun. If you don't have TikTok and you're not following Grace, you should, because it's phenomenal.
Yeah, we have a good time on there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. It's phenomenal. What? Oh. Awesome. Well, Grace, thank you so much for joining us. It was so fun.
Thank you so much for having me. Congratulations on this beautiful launch. It was so good to catch up with y'all. Thank you.
Yes.
Can't wait to make David get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so excited. We're so excited.
I feel like the spirit of the Lord is on this. Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah, for
1000%.
sure.
1000%.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see y'all.
All right.
Bye,
Bye,
Grace.
Semler.
Bye.
All right. Next up, we're gonna do another Q&A section. So if you have questions, we have answers. Well, hopefully. Sometimes we don't. Do you have questions, David?
I don't have questions.
Oh, you don't have any questions? Okay.
Adam, I work here. I don't have questions on.
Oh. Actually, wait. I lied. We're not going to do Q&A. We're going to change.
Oh my god!
It's my favorite. It's like honestly my favorite part of the night. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
I'm
Okay,
excited.
I'm gonna speak on this.
Yeah.
a little
You
bit.
should do this. You should do this.
So
I'm gonna get some more champagne.
Get some more champagne. I'm community outreach lead with believr, and so Adam was like, we need to do something fun for the community so people can engage with this. And I was like, well, then why don't we do drag bingo? And he was like, okay, sounds good, do it. And honestly, that's how Adam talks. That's it. It's like one word responses. And I was like, okay, well, if I have the opportunity to do this, I'm going to get somebody from where I grew up. And so I scouted around the neighborhood in South Texas online. And one of my ex-high school classmates put me in contact with the queen that we have coming up next. She's from the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas. And we're super excited to have her, Aja Brooks.
Yes, Aja, welcome.
Hi.
How are you doing, Aja?
I'm doing good. My name's actually Asa Brooks.
I told you.
Yes.
He was all like, it's Aja. I was like, I don't think it is.
No, yeah, it's Asa Brooks. But girl, you go ahead and call me Aja if you want, girl. That's fine. I'm yours for the evening, so you call me whatever you want, boo boo.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, for 30 minutes, don't get crazy.
Don't get crazy. Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna be playing.
Are y'all having a good night so far?
We're about 1/3
We're
done
doing okay. We're doing
of our
okay.
champagne.
We're on air. You know, we got to keep it professional.
Yes, we're international right now. We're
Okay,
international.
cute. So we're having cocktails. Is that cocktails or is that sparkling cider?
This is water and sparkling cider.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Okay, well, I'll join you. Cheers.
So Evan is going to get us all set up with our bingo cards.
Yes. So what's happening? No one knows what's happening. Okay.
I have no idea.
Drag Queen Bingo. We are so excited. So audience members, all you have to do, Evan put in a link in the chat. So please take a look at that. It's l.believr.app/bingo.
Just click on it.
L.believr.app/bingo. If you can't click on it, then you can do that. Click on that. You have a bingo card. We are going to do prizes. We're going to win some stuff. Adam, what are the prizes, you may ask?
Okay,
Spectrum for $19.99.
You did not just ask yourself. That was my question, Adam.
Well, yeah, because you were about to ask it. And now, you do the Spectrum thing. Spectrum, $19.99.
Adam, what is Spectrum?
Spectrum is our monthly paid plan where you can purchase. Well, just kidding. But yes, we will be giving away memberships to Spectrum. We will be giving away T-shirts. We will be giving away stickers. What else can I give away? Pins.
Oh yeah, pins.
believr nail polish. Pink nail polish. You see? Sparkling.
Yes.
We love.
She's cute. That's what I need. Nail polish.
Yes.
Don't read me, y'all. Don't read me.
Okay. I'm sorry. Awesome. So we'll give everybody a couple more minutes. Please feel free to go to that link. It's going to give you access to the bingo cards.
Yes.
And we'll start here in probably another couple of minutes.
We just want people to get set up.
Just get set up and get ready to go. Evan, do you want to take us to a screen real quick so we can get set up? Thanks.
So where's everybody from?
That's a great question.
So we're in the Bay Area right now. I'm originally from La Feria in the Valley.
Oh, cute. Yeah. Okay.
We live in the Bay Area now.
Oh, okay.
I live in Oakland.
Where are you originally from?
Oakland.
I'm originally from Southern California.
Oh.
The tan didn't tell me that.
From Cali.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Irvine.
Oh, okay, cute.
Yeah. Originally from Irvine. We loved it. It was super fun.
Where are you from?
Yeah.
I'm from Edinburgh.
Oh, okay. How long have you been doing drag?
Like 15 years.
Ooh,
15.
15 years, yeah.
15 years.
Yeah, I've been an MC all over Texas. Usually, I don't know if you all have heard of Splash at the island.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been the MC many years, so it's I've been around. I've been working for a long time.
What
Thank God.
have you ever thought about, competing on RuPaul's Drag Race? Have you sent in an audition tape?
I haven't. I've had the pleasure of working with a lot of the girls. I'm good friends with a good chunk of them. It's a lot of work, and I don't know if I'm completely. My biggest obstacle with that is I don't know if I'm completely okay with, just throwing my life out to the whole public.
Sure. Yeah.
So, it is me. I've been doing this a long time. My parents do know, but I mean, my parents are very, very religious and, very conservative. So it's kind of something that I'm like, do I really want to just, and plus you're going to get a lot of hate mail, whether you're nice or not, it's hard to be a celebrity. And I've had my ups and downs just being a local celebrity. So I can't imagine at that magnitude,
Yeah. No, that'd be a lot. I can definitely see that'd be a lot.
So that's always kind of, scared me. But who knows? I don't know. I mean, it's something to think about maybe in the future because, with everything going on, especially right now, it was kind of weird, this last year really, well, it's still going on. So,
Yeah.
Evan, do we have the game ready?
Yes, we do.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yes,
right,
the game is ready whenever we are.
Let's do it. We're ready.
All right. Do you want me to keep you the two of you on screen along with Issa?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have the screen that we can show or no?
Yes, we do. Give me just a second and I'll get it all ready for us. All right.
Thank you, Evan. Everyone say thank you to Evan. We love Evan.
Thanks, Evan.
Welcome.
He's also on the app, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen. More. Right?
Are you telling everybody our demographic?
I don't know. I'm like, is he,
Oh.
okay.
My epilepsy was going to start acting up, girl.
Okay, so does everybody have their bingo card? If you haven't yet, please go get it. The link is l.believr.app/bingo. You will win prizes. So here's what's going to happen. Evan is going to press the button and then say it.
Brooks.
Say it.
Miss Brooks.
Yeah, say it.
Miss Brooks.
What is her name? What is her name?
Her name is Miss.
No, what is her name?
Ana
No, what's her name?
¿Sabes qué? Ya me voy.
My name's
Okay.
Issa.
Miss Brooks
Yes.
will call the numbers and probably, do some fun, shady comments at us.
This is a good time for people
I'll
who
try
are
my best.
watching to write in questions that they
Yes.
might have for Miss Brooks.
Yes, they could write a question.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
And they're going to be highlighting for you, Brooks. So you could see the first one right there that's ready to be said.
Okay, so so we're starting already.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Come on, y'all. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who wins. Are we doing a couple of rounds or?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cute. Just to get on the same page.
You're good.
Okay, so our first number is 61.
61.
61. I hope you continue doing drag till I'm 61, girl.
Ooh,
I don't
that's a
know
long
because
time.
I'm 37 and I'm already getting tired on those heels, girl.
So I have a question for you.
Sure.
What is the most PG-13 crazy thing that's ever happened to you in drag?
The most PG-13 crazy thing. I have had some crazy things happen. And it's not like I don't want to make it seem scary, the Valley, but I've been mugged in drag. Which that was really scary. I was coming out of work with a few friends, and I was in a group, and this guy just comes in and just gets off with a gun and starts asking for everybody's wallet, and I just threw my purse like that, and I booked it. And I was so mad because it was a Louis, and I was like, I think the purse cost more than what was in there. The cash I had, and I was like, ah. So yeah, PG-13. I mean, I don't know if that's PG-13, but that's been one of the craziest. Huh?
It depends on what channel you're on.
Right. So I mean, I've had a lot of crazy things happen. Oh God, what else? Oh, one time, I used to live. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the El Bosque apartments behind Pan Am. I don't know if you're familiar with Edinburgh.
Yeah,
Or if anybody in the room is familiar with that, I came out on RGB News, Channel 5 and Channel 4, because me and my best friend, who were roommates, her name was Dion Summers, and it was her birthday, so we all went out, birthday show, and we were gonna have a few people over after at our apartment. When we got to our apartment, it was up in flames. So everything burned up. We were like, ah! And when we turned like that, we had a couple of people with us. Like the news was already there, and I was in full drag geesh, and they just turned over and they asked me questions. Is this your apartment, ma'am? And I was like, I didn't know what you said. I was like, oh my God, everything, the Up in Smoke tour.
For those of y'all that are playing, the next number is N39.
N39.
All right. Oh, I gotta keep looking there. Sorry. I could tell you all stories, honey. So yeah.
All your stories.
All right. So the next number is N43. Yes, mama. The next number is G47. 47.
And if y'all have questions, y'all can write them in the chat, and Evan will give them to us.
Cute.
Our next number, Evan.
Our next number is G48. Whoa, 47 and 48.
Yeah, that's wow.
That's close.
Mm-hmm.
G53. Oh my God, I was actually really nervous about doing this, but so far it's been fun.
So I have a question real quick.
Sure.
Go ahead and say the next number. Go ahead.
Next number is N36.
So if you were on RuPaul's Drag Race and you were going to perform Snatch Game, who would you be?
Yes.
Who would you be? You can give us the next number, Evan.
Okay, the next number, let me say the number and then I'll answer that question. The next number is 070.
And you could think about that one for a while because that's a big question. We could come back to it. That's a big question.
070. I actually have a lot of characters. I've thought about this before because I was thinking about, doing the whole process and doing the audition tapes and all that. A couple of the girls from the show were helping me, kind of getting me geared up. And one of the characters that I've done is Joan Rivers. Obviously,
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. I would think of Jenny Rivera just because of the look. There's been, I don't know.
Next number, Evan.
B7.
Yes.
So I may or may not have been thinking about this last night because I just watched Snatch Game.
Where's this going? Oh, Snatch Game.
And
okay.
so I have this fear that one day accidentally I'm going to be on RuPaul's Drag Race and I am going to have to perform on the Snatch Game. Go ahead and give us the next number, Evan. Go ahead.
Okay, the next number is 062.
So
I'm sorry not to cut you off. It's because I keep looking for it to get highlighted, and I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna say it. But
so the character that I landed on is I'm gonna be Selena Quintanilla, and my whole shtick. Oh, next number.
B11.
My whole shtick is that I'm gonna come back and then I'm going to be like, what has happened in 25 years? Where am I?
Oh.
And also, I'm going to be extremely angry that a Puerto Rican played me in
Oh,
in the
that makes
movie.
sense. That makes sense.
And I'm going to be real mad about Selena Gomez trying to come for my gig.
That makes sense.
For your
Next number,
gig.
go ahead.
Next number is B1.
Yes. Isn't that the vitamin? Isn't that a vitamin? No?
I think that's B12.
B12.
Well,
yeah.
Wait,
She's right.
what
She's
is-
right. She's right.
Go ahead.
I-25.
I thought it was B3.
I don't know.
There's B3. There's
Listen, Miss Brooks.
B52.
help
Savannah,
yourself,
Mama,
sir, help,
Savannah,
sir.
B52. Next number is N41.
Yes.
How many people are playing bingo? Just curious.
That's an Evan question.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a great question. I don't know.
Just curious. Why
There-
should be thousands? I'm over here.
It's
Ready
not
on my
quite.
team.
It's not quite thousands, but there are several. There are about 60 people playing bingo currently.
Wow.
60
Oh.
people. Oh my
All right.
gosh. Ah.
No pressure.
No pressure. Okay, the next number is I-18. I-18.
No, the four corners do not count as a bingo. Good try, though.
So, Miss Brooks, what inspired you to start doing drag?
It's a funny question because before I did drag, I was kind of like a little go-go dancer, and I was scared of drag. Like I have drag queen friends, but I was like, oh my god, when people would get on the MCs would get on the mic and kind of poke fun at people in the crowd or banter, be jokeful or whatever. I would always hide it. I would be like, no, I don't want them to get me, right, and say something funny or whatever. I was so shy, but I could be a go-go boy. I don't know. That was weird. But anyway, a friend of mine who's actually my drag mother, Rita Andrews, she got me in drag just because they're like, you're so feminine. Just let's get you in drag. Let's see how it is. And since then, girl, I haven't stopped after 15 years, probably 16 years.
That's
So a monster was born that night.
Next number.
B4. B4 is the next number. B4. But actually, it's funny you brought up Selena. Selena was one of my biggest inspirations. Of course, being Latinx from South Texas, deep South Texas. I mean, Corpus is only 2 hours away from here. I love Selena. I grew up dancing to her music and liking her cumbias, That was actually the first show I ever did in drag. Next number is N34. N34.
So one time I did get in drag, and
Wait, was this when I was there?
This is not when you were visiting. No,
That's
I got in drag. I found me a
Get
drag
your
mom.
life.
I have a drag mom.
Oh,
You have a
Her
drag
name-
mom?
Yes, her name is Melanie. She's from the Salinas Valley.
oh.
She's been doing drag for like 20 or 30 years, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, and so B13.
Next one is B13.
I'm coming for your gig, girl.
Oh no, girl.
And so I had her like do my face, and I did the wig and the outfit, and tell me how I look like my mom. It was real scary,
Yeah,
girl.
you did. I saw
It was
pictures.
real scary.
Yeah. Wait, is your mom watching?
My mom is not watching,
Oh, that's too bad.
but she's seen
Did
the
we
photo.
already say B13?
Yes,
did.
we did.
Okay. Okay, next one is G57. Not to cut you off, babe. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No, you're fine.
Just trying to, It's funny you said that about looking like your mom because I've painted a lot of people, like obviously Halloween and stuff like that, or even my own drag kids. And a lot of the times people say, oh my God, I look like my mom, or I look like my sister, or I look like my tia, or you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, mama, that's hereditary, G60. I look like my mom as well.
My friend saw me when I sent them the photos, and they're like, why do you look like the tia at the quinceañera that judges everybody? And I was like, that is what I look like.
And that is you just out of drag, honey. Out of drag, that is you. Out of drag.
That judgmental tia there.
That tia that's not married, but she judges everyone.
Girl, those shoes do not go with that purse.
It looks like we got a bingo.
Yes, we do. It does look like I have a bingo. Rebecca, if you can put your bingo card ID in the chat.
Rebecca, please stick that bingo card ID in the chat, please.
We're going to do one more round.
We'll do one more.
Okay.
And then we're going to open it up for question and answers about the app.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about this. Like, what is the app about? Do you all want to talk about that, or you want to wait?
David, as the head of outreach.
So, believr app is an LGBT plus Christian app.
Okay.
People can use it for friendship, for dating, just to have community. We just launched today, and we have been.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Yes!
Thank you.
A new baby's born. I love it.
Yeah, literally.
And she's growing fast.
She's growing real quick.
She's growing real fast. Oh, he's gonna look right now and see how we've grown. Evan's gonna give us our new card here soon.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we're doing here.
Again, congratulations. That's so awesome that you guys went for it, got it done, and it's up and running. And I wish you all the best. Of course, there's something for everybody in the app world, right? And it's nice to know that there's something like that, that you can go and look for other people that are interested in the same things you are, especially the dating apps sometimes can be kind of scary. And it's like, girl, you don't need to be sending me those things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully nobody's
for
really
that.
seen those things on our app.
I'm hoping not. But who sees?
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, never.
Evan, welcome back.
Hi, this is Evan. Just dropping in to say that I was able to verify that Rebecca is a big winner of round number 1 of bingo.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Rebecca.
So if everyone wants to go ahead and reset their bingo cards, we will get started with round number 2.
Can I ask what she won, or?
Rebecca,
Adam, tell us what she's won.
I'm touching up. Sorry.
Yeah. So the problem
Don't mind me.
Rebecca,
Don't mind the big drag queen, girl.
you go, girl. You're good. The problem is Rebecca, I think, has won a lot. So she already has a T-shirt. I know she already has a sticker pack. We'll find something to send to her, but she's not going to get anything I talked about earlier because she has all that already. Because it's Rebecca.
All right, our first this is a new round.
New round.
Our new number is 069.
Oh, there's so many jokes.
That's a controversial number. Woo!
Girl, we got PG.
To be fair,
PG-13, girl. PG-13.
To be fair, I only almost
PG-13.
fell because I'm in heels.
B15 is our next number. B15.
I feel like the people at home need to see the cute heels.
Don't do it.
They need to see it. I really
okay.
committed. I
Okay,
really committed.
Here, I'll hold it up.
Show him. All right, girl. Yes.
Yep.
Are those little flowers?
Jess.
Yeah, they are.
Ah,
They're like suede or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our next number. Thank you for highlighting it, sweetie. All right, our next number is G49. Just to keep me on pace, girl. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Our next number is G55. G55. Next number is 061.
Adam, the people at home want to see your heels.
That's rude.
You mean you're not this tall normally?
Rachel! Rachel, no! I am not wearing heels. I am short, okay? I'm a short human. Deal with it. I am also wearing sandals.
Wait, did they see that at home?
Our next number is 064.
Birkenstocks.
Come on, Slides.
I like comfort, okay?
Comfort.
Like I literally showed up. Go ahead.
B7.
I showed up in my full outfit, and Adam was like, "You cannot wear those heels.
No,
you look like a little person." And I was like, "Adam, you look like you're next to Big Bird in the video."
I mean,
I like your coat, by the way. Fur.
Wait,
No,
which one?
Chinchilla. Is that chinchilla?
Whose coat? Whose coat though?
No, this is just
Whose coat?
plastic.
Just
coat?
something to throw on to go
All right.
out, right? I-29 is our next number. I-29.
Function over fashion. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
Oh, grrr.
Oh, grrr, B11.
Ah,
B11. B11. B11.
What songs are you going to perform tonight? Where you're going?
I'm going to a private party, and they asked me to do Jenny Rivera, so that's what I'm going to be doing tonight.
That's.
Can we get a preview?
I-16.
I don't know. They kind of have my music over there. Like,
All right.
I hope I know the songs, girl.
I-16.
I-16 is our next one. I-16. Oh, what I would do to be 16 again. No, never mind.
Yeah.
To be 21 again.
25. I want to be 25 again.
Oh, that is a beautiful age.
Hey,
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
I-30. I-30. I would be happy even to be 30 right now. I'm getting closer to 40 than 30, girl.
Oh,
All right.
21.
I-21. N38 is our next number. N38. B4. I think that's a vitamin. B4. G52. G52. B9. B9.
I'm surprised no one's got one yet.
This is like
I
a lot
know
of
this is
numbers.
going on, huh? This one's going on. I'm like, okay,
I
girl.
like it.
Mm-hmm. And we're going back to back, honey.
Yeah.
I-22. I-22.
We're so big. Okay.
I'm sure that's a highway somewhere.
Callium, what's your number? Now I'm curious.
B3. B3.
Is that the vitamin?
That might be a vitamin as well.
Okay,
B2.
for those of y'all who are listening at home, which one of these is a vitamin? Like, we just need to know at this point.
Which B number is a vitamin?
Yeah,
B12.
B number.
B12.
B3?
It's
'Cause
B12.
I drink B3. No.
What?
I think I drink B3.
Let me Google this because it's gonna be in my head until I know for
We'll
sure.
do it. We'll do it for you. Don't worry.
I don't want to be giving out false information, girl.
B5.
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 Oh, so they're saying B2 and B3 are the vitamins.
Yvonne says
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yvonne-
B2 and B3
Their name is Ivan.
and
There's a lot
B12
of-
because I'm always taking B12 for energy. B5.
Oh,
B5.
somebody put B12 too. Oh,
Lots
there's
of
a
B-
lot of
lots of
B
B
vitamins.
Christopher, I hope that you would know this. Are you like
B5.
I-25? Anybody from Colorado? The I-25 highway?
I-25.
Anybody?
Yes.
Ah,
Have you been to Colorado?
I used to live there. I used to live in Colorado Springs, the Christian.
Wow.
of the
And
world.
where? Colorado
Colorado
Springs.
Yeah.
I have a lot of family over there in Colorado Springs. How weird.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Really conservative, but gorgeous.
I-25.
Oh, yeah. I-20. Okay, now we got I-28. I-28. Okay.
Christopher said they're a
Oh,
doctor.
doctors.
Christopher, you need to drop your handle right now.
Yeah, that's a flex.
People could look for you on the Believer app.
G54. G54.
All those asking for Canada, when will be available in Canada? Probably 3 to 6 months. We're still working through the legal framework right now.
Oh wow.
Wow, international.
Yes.
N40. N40.
Is that like what's N?
N4. I-24. N31.
Man, I cannot believe we haven't a winner yet.
I know, girl.
Come on.
1031. G53.
Nathan, you can download the app on
Believr.app/download.
I feel like we're getting closer. I feel
Yeah,
like we're
I
getting
feel it.
closer.
I feel it.
N43. N43.
Christopher on 3 different lines.
It's because he's a doctor.
N43.
You don't need this win.
Yeah, yeah.
You have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
072.
Man, y'all are just going.
Y'all are real brave. Whenever I need a number, I don't want to say it out loud.
Yes! Y'all are real brave. I love that one.
I don't like telling people because I feel like I'm going to jinx it.
Yeah. B8. What's with the B's?
B8.
All the B's.
B8. I know we're almost I-17.
I love how everyone's saying their numbers in the chat.
I-20.
Oh, we have a bingo.
I heard that over there.
Bingo.
We have a bingo, y'all.
Bingo. Okay, let's verify. Let's verify. Please enter it into the chat, sir.
Enter it into the chat.
The last number was I-20 in case no one.
Okay, enter your card number into the chat, please.
Yes, M3A7A. Enter it in the chat.
Also, we need to talk about your username.
Thank you so much, Miss Brooks, for
Yes,
doing
thank
this.
you.
with
Of
us.
course. Thank you guys
Where can
for
people find
having
you
me come hang
online?
out with you guys for a while.
Yes.
Where can people find you online?
You can find me on Facebook. My name's Asa Brooks. That's ASA Brooks, BROOKS.
Asa.
Asa Brooks. I'm also on Instagram. I was more of a Facebook user, but my kids are starting to tell me, no, girl, you need to switch over. My drag kids are like, Mama, it's time.
Yeah.
It's the Instagram time.
Yeah.
So, I'm on Instagram, and you can also find my shows in case you want to see one of my shows on YouTube. I'm on YouTube.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for doing this.
Guys. God bless you all. Y'all have a good night.
You too. Have fun
Many
tonight.
blessings on your app and all your endeavors. Okay? Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Awesome. That was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun. We did it.
We did
We
it.
did it.
We did it. We did it, Joe. We
literally
did it.
was thinking like, we did it, Joe. We did it. We did it.
We did it, Joe.
Evan,
Hi.
did you verify the wins?
This is Evan. I can confirm that M3A7A, which is very hard to say out loud, did get a bingo
Awesome.
on call number 32.
Awesome.
Called 32 numbers.
All right. That user, because I don't remember the number. It was
M3.
I don't remember.
MC.
Yeah. Whoever you are, take a screenshot of that win, please, and send it to hello@believr.app, and we will get you your surprise winnings. Prize.
It's going to be a surprise because
Prize.
Adam doesn't even know what it is.
Oh, it depends. If you have a t-shirt, I'm not going to give you a t-shirt. If you have stickers, I'm not going to give you stickers. So it depends on what you already have. You know?
Yeah. So now we are opening it up
Oh no.
to everybody's favorite segment.
Wait, are we gonna do like the full segment?
We're doing
We're doing the full segment?
Q&A.
Do I have to prepare for this?
No, you're fine.
Are we gonna do the drag queen or the questions?
You have to find out.
Okay.
So we're opening it up now for Q&A from all of you all at home who have been
Yes.
sticking with us through this adventure
Thank you so much.
that has been 2 hours and 10 minutes now.
Yeah.
This is a lot of commitment to standing in heels.
Yeah, very impressed.
And so write us in. Ask us your question. Come on. What do you want to know about fish meat?
stickers.
Girl, Christopher, bye.
No, Christopher. Email me. Well, I'll make it happen. Don't worry about it. We'll make some fish meat stickers. Oh man, they want beauty pageant questions.
They're coming later.
They're coming later.
Those are
We
at
need,
the
like,
end.
Real questions. Adam, what would David's husband think of the aquifer tattoo? Honestly, Anthony would be 100% for it. 1,000%. Anthony, hold on. Let me ask. Hold on. Let me ask.
I already have two
he
tattoos.
said he's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
And they're all Christian related. All my tattoos.
Well, perfect. Goes with the grouping cluster. I don't know.
What are some other questions?
Yeah,
that are related to the app?
Or not. We're gonna refresh our cocktails. Not cocktails. Champagne. Jampagne, actually. From the Champagne region of France.
I feel like people don't have any more questions out of I feel like at this point they're just watching us go down slowly. This just feels scary. I'm scared.
Just waiting for it to crash and burn.
I'm afraid.
Dating relationships. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, David. Yeah. Oh.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a good question, but
So-
also
Yeah. And what about you? How about you?
let's not talk about. I'm single.
Yeah, I may or may
You're
not have,
married.
I subscribe to Extremely Toxic Dating Advice by Joshua Harris. I may or may not have kissed dating goodbye
Oh, I forgot
for a
about
while.
This. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Saving hand holding for marriage.
Oh,
I
mean, to each their own. To each their own.
my dating advice, and this is actually dating advice that I give my own siblings, is do not date someone based on who you want them to become.
That's actually
Date them on who they are exactly in this moment if they were never to change ever right now.
That's a good
I
thing.
tell that to my siblings
Cheers.
all the time.
Cheers. That's good. That's good. Quality advice. Okay,
Mhm.
but while you all think of questions, I have a question for David. David, can you please tell the story of how you and Anthony met? It's adorable and it's cute and I love it.
We met on Fish Meet. I just remember seeing his profile and I was like, he just has the most devoted devotional that was ever devoted. And I just knew that
And
he
his
was
profile, his bio and his profile pictures matched, right? There's like connection and a thread.
Yeah.
I love that.
I remember his profile picture was just
I
like
love
him
that.
doing missionary work.
It's the small one by the black balloon. Press the center button.
Oh, you were not talking about this. I was so confused. No, really though, we met at a garage sale. My friend
Keep
was
going.
having a garage sale
Keep going.
and she's an introvert, so she did not want to do any of the money stuff. So I was at the money table and he walked up to buy some things and I was like, this guy's cute. This is California. I can flirt and I'm not going to get shot. And so I did. And here we are 5 years later.
And here we are 5 years later. So
And we're getting attacked.
Attacked
This
by
feels like
balloons.
this
Yeah,
feels like Nickelodeon.
this feels very
So,
Gak.
what
I'm
are
ready
some
for the gak.
questions that you all have?
Yes. Where was the what? Was the room? Was there room on the floor? Door for
Was
Jack?
there room on the door for Jack?
I don't know what that means.
Adam, Titanic.
Oh. Yes, there was.
I feel like
Yes, there was. There was 100% room. That's a good question. That's
a good question. That's a good question.
It's also controversial.
Okay. Oh, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Adam,
Yeah.
if you were on RuPaul's Drag Race
Ooh.
and you were in Snatch Game,
Ooh.
which character would you be and why?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt because I look like him, and I think he's funny.
I just don't know how you'd make it funny.
What? I think you totally can.
Okay.
No.
We're going to open it up
Who
to
would
some
you
more
be?
questions
Who would you
from the
be on the
audience.
Snatch Game?
Somebody asked, David, what is Adam's best trait?
Oh, that's.
I'm going to come back to that one, Laurel. Thank you for that question.
Thank you for choosing violence today. What other questions do we have? What was the toughest app? Oh, that's actually really good.
That's really good, yeah.
So sorry, and answer someone's question. It's hello@believr.app. It's not believerapp.com. It's believr.app. So if you ever want to email us, it's just hello@believr.app. Sorry, can we put that question up again? This is what was the toughest app decision you made during development? Okay, just so everyone's clear, this is very distracting with all the balloons flying in my face.
This feels perfectly normal.
Trying to keep it normal, and the balloons. Is
You've never had this many balls hitting you in the face?
No. Oh. Okay. The hardest decision for development that I had to make. What features to build and what features not to build, and why to build them. And so like some
You
of
could
them,
tell that Adam has never had children because this is phasing him, and I'm just here like, we got to get work done. This is what we're doing now.
And I'm like, I'm being attacked by balloons. Anyways, so yeah, I would say that like the hardest thing to develop was definitely like picking what features, because like, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. And so with that, you can't like just build all the features that you want to build in the first round because money doesn't grow on trees. So
That being said, there will be new features that are coming.
Oh yeah, 100%.
As we have the finances to create them.
Correct. 1000%. What other questions? What has been your sorry, I don't know why I'm like, what has been your favorite thing aside from this that has happened this week? Courtney had to ask. Oh, Courtney, we love you.
I have a huge thing.
What?
Anthony and I just found out that we got
Oh,
approved to have a foster child.
This is actually really exciting.
Yeah. So that's like a huge deal.
David and Anthony are going to get to have a foster child, and that is just, we love
Yeah. So we're really excited
love
about that. What about you? Can you top that?
it. I moved. The same weekend that I launched the company, I moved.
Adam chose violence.
I did choose violence 1000%. Adam, Adam, have your friends chosen violence? Yeah, it's a good question, Luke. I don't know why my friends have chosen violence either. I don't know why. Do I miss Minnesota? So I do miss Minnesota. I don't miss the winters. I miss the people and the outdoor space and the people.
While we're talking about Minnesota, this brings up a really good question for me.
Where are we going?
Adam, can you tell us a little bit about Spectrum? Because I feel like that really ties into Minnesota for me. No, and I think the people at home are also really curious.
Are they curious?
Yeah.
Do you all want to know about Spectrum again? I don't think they do. Don't think they do. That's okay. What's wrong with selfies on your profile? Ooh. Okay. Selfies on your profile. Let me get my little tangent going here. So the reason why selfies on your profile are not the best is because it's not the best angle. It's all about angles. So when you think about an angle and you have this going on right here, see how it bunches everything? Not working well for you. Angle, right? You want to think about angles. Oh, don't spill the champagne now. So you want to make sure that you work in your angles. And normally with the selfie, you just can't get the right angles. So yeah.
Did you see what I just did? I gave you a lot of angles.
Oh, come
That
on.
was a lot of angles I just gave
There were a
you.
lot of angles. Next question.
That's a good one. What's the next question?
Right there.
David, what's the funniest thing Adam has done and vice versa? Be nice.
Be nice.
You know, I feel like
No,
my favorite.
David.
I feel like my favorite is how you go first. I feel like you should go first. Go first, Adam. I've had too much champagne.
Well, okay, wait. What was the funniest thing David has done? Vice versa. What's the funniest thing you've done? I don't know. Like be
So-
alive?
Go
Oh
ahead.
no. Okay. During David's wedding, it's not the funniest thing, but it was funny to me. So during David's wedding, David decided in the middle of his wedding to like do a photo shoot in the middle of his wedding. Okay.
Did America expect anything less?
That's fair. He also had 2 weddings, not just 1, 2. I was in 2 weddings for David.
That's true.
So like the funniest thing is just David in general, and like David's wedding in general was funny. It was good. It was a good wedding.
My favorite is that whenever Adam starts liking a guy, that guy is God's chosen for him. Every time.
It's true.
Every time.
It's
I
true.
listen-
It's true.
Oh, no.
It's true. I fall quickly, and it's a problem. It's a thing I'm working through in counseling and therapy.
He's like, David, this is him.
It's
This
him.
is God told me, David, in a
1000%.
vision.
I didn't
And
see
I'm-
a vision.
Oh,
Ah!
every time, America. Every time.
Next question. Did you sleep with the closet door open? Closed. Always closed. There's monsters in the closet.
Always closed. But I like sleeping with my bedroom door open.
I do too.
Yeah, I do like sleeping with
too.
my bedroom
I like
door open.
airflow.
My husband doesn't like the bedroom door open.
Oh,
I
that's
like
weird.
airflow too. I don't like waking up and it's stuffy.
No, yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
No. What other questions? What is your go-to silly photo pose? Here, wait, we're gonna do it for you right now, right? Did you get it?
That was really good.
Hmm.
Do it one more time.
Okay, we did. Did you get it?
I think we're done.
Okay.
We should create a YouTube,
We should do the YouTube.
a believer app
Has the
YouTube.
verb ever changed? That's a good question. It has.
Yeah.
So at the very beginning, it was an app so that I could find a husband.
I mean, you told me God found that for you like 3 times.
He was wrong, or I was wrong, either or.
God was wrong, apparently.
No, so yeah, so Believer, we started off as a dating app, and the vision for Believer definitely changed over the past 2 years, to be more than just a dating app. It was a community app. And so now we are a community app and not just a dating app. So now all of you can find community and friends instead of just finding, your significant other. Or you can find your significant other. You can do both.
Okay, but like I actually have already found friends on
I have
Believer.
two.
I legitimately have found some friends.
Same. I mean, half of you people know me.
Shout out to my new friend from Austin. You know who you are. I'm not going to say your name because I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But thank you, Believer app, for bringing us together.
Ooh, okay. Biggest red flag in like dating? I need context.
Well, yeah, I think they mean dating.
I'm think dating in life.
Oh, thank you, Beth. Yeah, red flag and what, Luke?
I don't know.
Okay, why is the leg on the
Because my legs are tired.
says the guy who's in Birkenstocks.
I love Birkenstocks.
Red flag and what, Luke?
Birkenstocks. Someone just said they had a bounce. Bye, Yvonne. Yes. Good to see you. Love you.
Oh, both dating and friendship.
Oh, dating and friendships. Okay. In dating, I would say for me, like a red flag is narcissism. That's a big red flag for me. What? There can only be one narcissist in a relationship.
Okay. Okay. All right then.
That was a joke. No, but honestly, narcissism is a big thing for me, at least. I'd also say like thank you. Appreciate the Birkenstocks comment. What?
I still can't even get past narcissism.
Narcissism. Yeah. What?
Boy, how are you? America.
It's the thing. It's the thing. Anyways, in dating, I would say another big red flag is specifically around like values. I know you're like, well, you build an app around values. 100%. If you don't have,
These are your biggest red flags.
yeah, if you don't have shared values, it is the biggest red flag according to research.
Okay,
Literally.
my biggest red flags are alcohol and drug abuse.
That's-
I'm like,
Well, I feel like there's not like basic.
that's a red flag.
Oh, okay. I like that. For me is like I wouldn't even go on a date with anybody that was that. But okay, cool.
Well, because that's a red flag.
That's fair.
So
It is a red
before
flag.
we
It is
even
a
get
red
to
flag.
where you're at,
Yes, fair.
there's other filters.
There's other filters. Yeah.
You deep.
Oh, you know me. I like to go deep. What other questions do we have? What? Yeah. Birkenstocks.
Hold on. I love how Jillian said, so what sort of people are you attracting if that's your biggest red flag?
That's a good question. What's your favorite thing in other humans? Oh, Jillian, with the good questions and statements. What's yours, David?
My favorite thing about humans, and this has been true since I was a child, is learning people's stories. Like,
This is why you're good. This is why you're good at your job. Sorry.
oh no, I love a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love to get to know people, and like after like question 3, I'm like, so tell me about your childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like me. Yeah, I want to
Well,
go there real
And
fast.
I think that the thing that I've always appreciated. Sorry, things that I've always appreciated about you is that you do a really. You know, hold hands. The thing that I've always really appreciated about you. Don't cry. Hold it. Hold it. Okay. Things I've always appreciated about you
Stop.
is that you're just so good at connecting people.
You're good at like doing executive things.
But David is, in all honesty, David is really good at the one thing that like he does is he listens to your story and then he goes, oh, there's this other person that had the same experience in your story. He's really, really, really good at connecting people.
Yeah, I do that.
And that's why David's the head of outreach. He's really good at it.
Oh.
Cheers. What other questions? When the next episode of the the insider soon. That's a good question. When will the next episode of the Believer Insider podcast be released? Soon. But we also have another podcast that's coming out.
Tell us about that podcast.
I will. So we have the Inside Believer podcast, which is basically like
being inside believer.
What'd I say?
Yeah, no, I'm saying what it is.
Oh yeah, it's called Inside Believer podcast.
So like if you want all the hot tea, all the hot gossip, don't listen to that podcast.
Yeah,
You're not
don't
gonna
do
get
that.
Yeah,
It's
no.
don't do that.
It's very technical stuff.
Basically, it's not true. It's a hot tea and gossip. so basically what happens on that one, we just kind of talk about why we made decisions or what we did or updates on the company, things like that. But another podcast that's coming out is called Celebrate, which the whole idea around the podcast is to celebrate LGBT plus Christians. And so the first season will hopefully come out, I'm hoping in a month or two. We'll see.
If you know somebody who knows how to edit podcasts, please email us at hello@believr.app.
You can do it for free.
Thank you.
But yeah, so all the episodes are recorded. We just have to edit it. But we're really excited about it because it's all, the first season is all.
And here's where you come in. If you or somebody you know is an LGBT plus Christian who's doing work in our community and you think that they need to be elevated and that we need to know who they are, send us an email with their information because we want to tell stories that aren't being told.
Yep. That's true. So the first season, forgot. First season is all LGBT Christians, and they're all either female identifying, trans, or people of color. And that was really important, at least for the first season, because I think those voices just haven't been amplified enough. And so we made the decision to make sure that like the first season was specifically that. So, yeah.
Season 2's kind of been doing that too.
Yeah.
On accident.
I mean, kind of on accident. There's just so many, and there's so many voices that need to be elevated. So it's like, whatever. Let's do it.
What are some other questions that y'all had?
I don't know.
What are the best ways for people to support believr right now, aside from purchasing the amazing Spectrum?
Thank you, Pascal.
believr, brought to you by Spectrum. For 30 cents a day, you can have Spectrum. Spectrum, getting you 20 matches every Sunday.
Far away from here.
Stop singing.
Sorry. A great question. We do have a Patreon too. So if you'd like to support us via Patreon, you can. Patreon is just patreon.com/believr. Another great way of supporting us is honestly just like praying. Like that's honestly super helpful. Not gonna lie. And then I think like the biggest thing that I would say is tell people you know. So we are so statistically there's about 11.4 million gay Christians or LGBT Christians in the United States. And to reach all of those people, it is important that we tell other people. And so if you feel comfortable, tell other people, even if like you don't feel comfortable, totally get it. If you can tell some other folks, that's just super helpful for us.
That's how an app like this grows, is through word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will be doing later on some rewards for the people that refer the most people. And so if you use your referral code, so if you go in your settings in the app, there's a referral code. If you use that referral code, that will start tracking people that have downloaded the app, and then we'll start to reward you for things that you do and how many dollars you get.
What are some other questions that y'all have?
That's a great question.
Hi, this is Evan.
Oh, hi, Evan.
Hi, Evan. I love Evan's break-ins. These are great. Yeah.
Jumping in with a live question from our studio here in Indiana.
Yeah.
So this isn't phrased exactly in a way I can put on screen, but not that it's inappropriate. It just was in multiple messages. Adam, Luke would like to know if you trust the public to find you a husband. Maybe it could be some kind of like believr competition show, like The Bachelor Believr.
Okay, the last thing this man needs, the last thing this man needs is a panel of men where he eliminates men one by one. We do not need another white man. We do not need another white man deleting men.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
In Jesus' name, I declare right now that it will not happen. No, I rebuke it in the name of the Lord right now.
Suggestions?
In the name of the Lord.
Suggestions? You can follow me on Instagram.
No.
Follow me on Instagram. More than happy to talk to you on Instagram. Oh, yes, Whitley, you would be great as that. I'm not gonna lie, Whitley, I would do that.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
The guy who hosts it. The guy's like, you get the rose. Whatever.
F. Mitchell wants to know, how do we get stickers and stuff?
That's a great question. If you do cool things for believr, so that could be a lot of things. If you post a video on a social media outlet, we will send you stickers. If you come to some meetups and like become a really big active member of the community, we'll send you some stickers. We're also going to open up a store soon that has stickers and t-shirts and mugs and hoodies and nail polish, because that's another great way to support believr, and potentially even coffee, because I think it'd be fun to do like a believr coffee. Hey, there are LGBTQ plus businesses out there that we can help support and like co-brand it.
Mira.
What?
Don't be supporting these ideas that he keeps saying like this.
Do it.
Because vas a ver, you're gonna see in a few years he's gonna be over here. Do you want life insurance? Just come to believr.app.
No.
Are you looking to purchase a home? Come on believr.app. Don't do that at all. I don't know.
You got it. I already have it down. There you go. What other questions? If we do a Bible study, will it be user service Bible or we get to deep? Ooh, good question. David, you're leading our Bible study. What are the questions?
So, Taryn, we did a survey for the believer community to answer these questions. And it sounds like what the community wants is a Bible study where we discuss scripture through our lens and through our experience. So it's not going to be like a teaching course or anything like that. It's going to be more of us talking about how that scripture relates to us in our lives and how we experience it, like myself as a gay Mexican American. And so that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be us preaching or teaching at you, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that was important. What other questions? Do any of you have wisdom of Christians? Wait, do you have
I'll
any
read
word?
it.
Yeah.
Do you have any words of wisdom for Christians, or at least people who have friends and family members who are Christians / are super conservative, who are still in the closet and finding themselves? Thank you for this question.
Yeah. I know it sounds cheesy, but it does get better. It does get better. The thing that I would say the most is find your people. Find the people that love you and care about you and that you can be your full self with, and don't let them go. That's incredibly important. And like, I think that like the reason why David and I are friends and the reason why David's here is because like, he's my person. One of several. But I found him at QCF actually. And I think my biggest thing, for anybody that's going through that right now is like, find your people. And I like, if that's through believr, great. If that's through something else, great. Like, but it's really hard to find it, but you have to find that. It's really important. Would you say anything else, David?
I would say that do whatever you need to do to protect yourself and make sure that you are safe. Thankfully, I found people like Adam and Evan who were able to be there with me on this journey. And I don't think that like we could stress that enough, that finding your people are super important. And that's actually one of the things that I was telling. We had some people who did like some surveys on believr.
Oh, sure.
And they were asking like,
oh yeah,
what is like, why do you think believr needs to exist? And I said, I think that believr needs to exist for people who are in the middle of these places where they don't have the communities that we get to have, and that they get to experience this in whatever format that looks like. And if that means that they have a community space, or if that means that they meet somebody on our app and they have a friend that they can talk to and lean on and just be like, life is really hard right now, then we did our job. Then this is all perfect. And we did exactly what we needed to do and what God was calling us for.
Yeah. That what David said.
Yeah.
I hope like so one of the things that we really enjoy, we have a channel called, we have a tool called Slack. I don't know if you've heard of it before. And in Slack, we have a thing in the channel. It's called The Why. It's a channel topic. And if you ever write in and say like, hey, you know, believr, I love believr because of X, Y, and Z or whatever, we actually take all of that and we put it into that channel so that everyone can see it. And like, I can't tell you how many times I've personally cried, like reading through that all. And so like, yeah, I would say find your people. And if belivr's that, and you can find people through believr, awesome. That is the best gift that we could ever get.
And also, just going to throw this out there, believr already got its first believr couple.
We did? Oh, I forgot about that.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Because you all need to email us when you find your friend
find a couple,
or a partner.
Couple up, find somebody. Please tell us.
Let us know. We want to know your stories.
Success stories. We love success stories.
Even if it's a friendship or a romantic friendship, like tell us. We want to know.
Any of that. We love it.
Yeah. It's 7:30 now.
I mean, people still have questions.
Not you making me work overtime and I'm not even getting paid for this. I clocked out 3 minutes ago.
Do you have fun? Are you having fun?
Everyone
having
having a
fun?
good time.
We can keep going. It's kind of up to you all. Do you have questions? No? Yes? How can people submit their test? Oh, I love this. How can people submit their testimonies, either relationship success via believr or someone's story of Yes, love that.
Taryn, send it to us at hello@believr.app.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yes.
Literally, like that is the best. Anything that you need, just hello@believr.app is the
And like,
best
if you
way.
feel comfortable with us sharing that story, then like maybe send a photo and tell us it's okay to post it on social media. You know, it's whatever we might take you.
Yeah, we'll ask, but yes. Going to become an app with ads. No.
No.
I'm very much against ads. Sorry. The question was, will Believer? All you heard is just Adam be like, no. Is Believer going to become an app with ads? That's a good question. Well, actually, it's more nuanced. The answer is no. Like, you won't see like typical ads that you would see from like Budweiser or. I mean, that's the ones that I see.
I have
Tinder.
never seen a Budweiser
On Tinder.
ad.
That's all I see on Tinder.
I think Tinder thinks you're straight.
Whoops. I'm not. Just so that's clear to everybody out there.
You never know.
Internet.
I've never seen him with a boyfriend, honestly.
Say that. You need to. This is live. You need to take that back right now. Like, you take that back right now. Yeah. So Believer will never have like the typical ads of like Google ads or anything like that. But we will have ads. I wouldn't even call them ads. It's like, think of it as like promoted content. So if a church wants to promote an event, or if an author wants to promote their book, or if a
it's only going to be LGBT plus Christian related content.
Yeah,
we're never going to promote things that do not fall into both of those categories at the same time, because we want to make sure that whatever we're promoting to you all is a safe thing for you all.
And relevant. Biggest thing is relevant. What other questions?
Bye, Callium.
Bye, Callium. Love to see you. Yeah, David, when's the Bible study starting?
The Bible study will be starting this spring.
It is spring.
It's not spring. This is still
It's
winter.
It's
I
March.
feel like
No, it's spring.
It feels like
Spring.
in my body.
March flowers. What's the help? March. April showers bring May flowers.
This is literally March.
April. So April.
Okay. Well,
There you go.
Any other questions?
Yeah, there were some good ones like further up.
Not you telling Evan how to do his job.
I'm not. I'm just a Believer scarf. Okay, sure. We'll make a Believer scarf. Why not? It's a good idea. Please put David's face on stuff. Absolutely.
Luke, I've always wanted to be on stuff.
just a David face. Like right
Hold on, Adam. I don't want to date a narcissist or be friends with a narcissist. Also, Adam, with his friend, I put my face on all the things.
Your face, not mine.
Exactly.
That's fine. What other questions? Wine tumbler. I have thought about that. I would love a wine tumbler is a thing that I think is probably going to happen. Come on, a wine tumbler?
I just feel like there's wine skins. It's new wine skins.
It's new. It's a new
It's
wine
a new
tumbler.
wine skin.
New wine tumbler.
The Lord's going to fill it with something new.
New wine tumbler. Also, David, when are you getting your TV show? You need to be a comedy host.
Thank you so much, Luke. This is something I've been thinking about a lot. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. That was really good.
He's like, when I quit Believer, I'm going to become a TV host. Congrats, girl.
Oh.
What usually? Okay. How do you usually know if you found the one? Oh,
I'll answer this.
Yeah, I was like, that's a David question. That's not an Adam question.
So, when Anthony and I went on our first date, we were at this coffee shop in Pacific Grove in California. For anybody who's ever been to like the Monterey Bay area, and we were at this like coffee shop / bookstore, and we had ordered some coffee and cookies, and he was like eating a cookie. And I remember like looking at him and being like, if this man is truly who he's presenting himself to be to me right now, I think this is my husband. This was like date 1. I didn't tell him that though, but I remember like looking at him and being like, I think this is him. And then we got married like 2 years later. So I guess it was him. But yeah. How about you, Adam? How have you known when God has told you that they're the one?
Well, I've only had how many boyfriends?
How many times has God told you they're the one, Adam?
I've had 3 boyfriends, I think. Okay. Okay, so apparently I have an adult glass now. I thought every single one was the one at one point in time. So I'm not the right person to ask.
To be fair, I never thought anybody else was the one before I met Anthony. Like I kind of knew. Like I was just
Really?
like, oh, I knew. Like I knew. Like this is a week,
Aw.
or this is a month, or this is
Aw.
like a couple of months.
Yeah. Anthony, come here.
Oh my gosh, they
We're gonna
want
bring
you on
Anthony
camera.
Yeah, come here. We're gonna bring Anthony on camera real quick. Here, I'll move. Everyone,
This is my husband,
Dun, dun, dun,
Anthony.
dun. Everyone say hi to Anthony. He's been helping on the tech. We love Anthony. I was in their wedding.
Aw.
That's my
He's real
claim to
great.
fame. He's great.
Hello.
They're great. Couple.
Okay,
It's
bye,
adorable.
babe. He does tech. I'm more like in front of the camera.
He is
He's
like
like
me.
behind. It's like you just have to find that, you know. Does anybody else?
Shirt says I can flirt. That's good. So Whitley wants a shirt that says I want a shirt that says I can flirt and I'm not gonna get shot. It's a good one.
Can it have my face on it? I feel that's my quote.
No.
I feel like that's the one.
Should a Pop Tart be considered a ravioli?
This is something I've been praying about.
So okay. Is it a yes or a no? David?
What has this Q&A become?
No, that's a good question though. I would say no, it's not a ravioli.
Why?
Because there's fruit inside. Fruit.
Wait a minute.
Fruit.
Yeah, no, I know, but like a ravioli can have other things other than meat.
No,
They
like
can have
cheese.
cheese.
Yes, Evan.
I would just like to raise. Do you consider butternut squash ravioli a ravioli?
Thank
It's called.
you.
It has its name in it.
Thank
It's ravioli.
Yeah, but it's ravioli with a fruit filling.
Vegetables.
Hold
There's
on.
Vegetables.
I
in
love
there.
how this was the question. I love how this is the question that Evan was like,
chimes in on.
I need to
I
come
know
in
I have a
here.
question.
I have a
Chime in
voice.
on this
I
one.
know this.
I have a
answer.
voice that must be heard.
I know this answer. Everyone in the comments say it's absolutely ravioli. So there you go. What other questions? I think we had a. Oh, come on, Sam. A hot dog is not a sandwich. A hot dog is just a hot dog.
I refuse to answer this question.
I think there was like another question about 5 years of Believer, which was a good one. There it is. So Pascal asks, "Where's Believer in 5 years? What has happened?" Thank you. Believer in 5 years will be international. We'll have an office because we don't have an office right now. We'll have a lot of members. Content will be great. There'll be videos and helpful content for people, and there'll be marriages that have happened because of Believer, and there'll be connections that have happened because of Believer. And I mean, selfishly, I would love to see Believer start a change in the world to have LGBT Christians be more accepted in Christianity. If that happens because of Believer, I would. That's always been something that's been in the back of my mind that potentially could happen. But that's something that I've wanted and prayed for a lot. Because I think that it's really important that the church changes its relationship with LGBTQ plus people. And if Believer could be that facility mechanism, whatever you want to call it, that gets us to this amazing place, that would just, I would cry a lot. Because that would mean a lot to me, because I think that's ultimately the goal. Like that's why we built this. That's why we built this company, is to make change in the world, because we all need a safe space to talk and to be ourselves and to connect with other people that are like us. And we all need that to happen in the rest of the world too. So if Believer is international in 5 years in a bunch of different countries that we could be legally in, have an office, have a bunch of users, and like start the wave of change, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Believer, Latino, Latina, Latinx.
Yeah.
Believer, Latino America.
We are looking for country managers in different countries. So
They're gonna move me to Mexico City.
that's not true.
That's happening
That's
actually.
not
It's in my contract. He
Nope.
doesn't know that I wrote it in.
I wrote your contract.
My husband's a lawyer. He wrote it in.
Do either of you still have a moment where you feel welcome? You don't feel welcome either. Oh, this is a great question. Do you want to take this? I have my answer, but do you? Yeah. So the question is, do either of you still have moments where you don't feel comfortable in either community, Christian / gay? I'm stepping into faith and praying Believer app will be the community I'm missing. So first and foremost, welcome. I'm super excited you're here, and I'm honored that you've chosen Believer to be a part of that journey. And I hope that you join us on our weekly meetups, because I think that's a perfect way to build a community. For me personally, there has been both spaces. So one of the things that we say jokingly is like, believer or being a gay Christian or LGBT Christian is you're either too gay for the Christians or too Christian for the gays. And so I still feel that, and I've been out for 5 years now. Am I out? And I still feel that. I still feel like there are Christian spaces that I can't enter or be in. And I still feel like there are still gay places that I can't enter or be in because I'm either too Christian or whatever. It's weird being like the founder of a Christian dating app or a gay Christian dating app and like telling other people about that, because they're like, wait, what? Like those two are mutually exclusive. And I'm like, nah, they're not. They're really, really not. And so it's hard. It's a hard thing to navigate.
They're not, because we're normalizing it.
Amen. I don't know. Now we're singing. Great. What would you say?
I usually feel too Christian for the Christians and too gay for the gays. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, that's actually been.
Are you being serious?
No.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. I have not found a lot of Christian spaces where I feel like I could come dressed exactly how I am right now,
As your whole self.
and I would be fully accepted holding my husband's hand. But I have felt that when I've gone to some of the conferences that different LGBT plus Christian organizations have had. Yeah. Adam is pretending like he can speak and nobody can hear him. So Taryn, I love your question. Evan, if you could pop that up. Believer is actually currently hiring an executive assistant, and that position is 5 to 15 hours a week, and it's paying $15 an hour.
Yep.
So if you or somebody you know is an has executive assistant qualities, and they're looking for a little side gig, this might be your way to break into the LGBT plus Christian work environment. And we're also looking for a social media intern. So if you are great at social media, like the TikTokies and the Instagrams and the Facebooks, then we want to talk to you because we're looking for your talents. We need them. He tried to do a TikTok. It was really cringy. He's really proud of it. It was really bad.
Is Grace on?
No,
Grace isn't on.
It was
a good
bad.
TikTok. It was good.
Really bad.
If you're on TikTok, go like it.
If you're someone's real friend, you tell them the truth.
Also, if you are just in general have skills or abilities that you want to contribute to Believer, just email us. But include your resume. It's always super helpful. The thing for us is we want to make sure that it's a good fit for you and a good fit for us. Because like at the end of the day, if you're not going to have a good experience, I don't want you to be a part of Believer, because I want you to have a good experience and I want you to be like excited about it. And so it's always important that you have a good experience. So if you are interested in helping us or whatever, there's always something to do. And so feel free to email us at hello@believer.app. Just include your resume.
Yeah.
Other questions? Man, y'all are asking how many kids do you... Ooh.
I think this is like a both of us question.
Yeah. How many kids do you two want? I was like, together?
I don't feel like the Lord is calling me
brother
to
husbands?
polyamory.
You know, you brother husbands? No?
Okay, but we would rock a TLC special. Can you imagine?
Oh my God. I just want to be house husbands of the Bay Area. Like,
but can you
house
imagine?
husbands of the Bay Area.
Like if we were brother husbands, like with your white privilege, you'd get us on TLC. Can you imagine? We'd be real cute on IG too. We would totally get canceled.
Yeah,
but it'd be fun.
1,000%.
How many children do you want?
I want a lot. So I want like 4 to 5.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say more than that.
No,
Okay.
like 4 to. I want to repopulate the earth, like the good Christians have told me to. No, just kidding. I would like 4 to 5 kids.
I just don't want to lose my body. Like that's like my biggest thing.
How is that gonna happen with kids? Questions? Okay.
4.
But you are
3 or 4.
You're adopting,
3 or 4.
right? You're adopting right now.
3 or 4, right, babe?
Are you adopting or not?
He's saying 7.
7? That's I don't
If the Lord is calling me to be a house husband, who am I to stop the
listen.
Lord?
That's a lot of nieces and nephews. We need to talk about that. Can we have a conversation, sir? No. Okay, that's a lot of kids. So they want 7. So cool.
Cheaper by the half dozen.
Apparently. What advice / encouragement would you give to LGBTQs who God has given a desire for marriage and family and still waiting to be single? Oh, okay. I feel like we all need to like sit down and like take a breath, and, like take a minute. What? It's true. That's hard.
Okay.
It's
If
hard.
God could find me a husband, they could do it for you.
Fair. The encouragement and advice that I would give is stay strong.
I can do all things through a scripture that's taken out of context.
No, not that. Like,
Yeah.
like it's hard. I know for me personally, like finding a significant other has been like probably one of the hardest / weirdest journeys of my life. Still in it, still trying to figure that out. And I would say like keep the faith, stay strong, believe and just hold close to God. Like it's cheesy, yes, but like at the end of the day, like he's gonna take care of you. And he's gonna take care of you because he loves you. And he loves you like a child. Like a father loves a child, or like a mother likes a child, like a parent loves a child. And I would say like just continue to be who you are. Never sacrifice who you are for the other person. Continue to be like that whole person, and continue to bring yourself as a whole person.
I'm going to say this right now on international television. But do you feel like the Lord is calling us to create a mega church where Semler is our worship pastor?
1,000%. Yes.
Like, are you getting that?
I am 100% getting that. Yeah.
Like, we're co-pastoring. Yes. It's like believr. Like, that's the name.
The name is believr.
The name is
And we're
believr.
going to the church.
And Semler is our praise and worship leader. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting like mega church vibes. Like it's going to be in SF, the first one. And like, then we're going to like move to LA and then we're going to have one in Austin.
You know
and
how
one in
much
New
I
York.
hate mega churches.
I feel like there's an anointing on this.
Oh, okay.
You're not.
I can tell
you're
all
not
things
feeling
from
it.
scripture are taken out of context. New believer merch.
Mm.
Someone write that down. That's not bad. That's funny. That's good. What other questions? Also, I love seeing all of you from the weekly meetups here. It's so fun.
And not Courtney saying that they would move and start the children's ministry.
Courtney, move and start the children's ministry. Yes, honey.
I love that.
I love it too.
At this point, I feel like we're just reading comments
I
on
know.
social media.
Any like questions? Literally anything. You can ask any questions you want. What's your favorite snack food? David.
Nachos.
You do love nachos.
I love nachos.
I love nachos.
But I want real,
Yeah.
like the cheese. Don't do none of that shredded cheese in the microwave for me.
You want some of that plastic cheese that comes in a fucking vat, right? Whoop!
We'll be right back after these messages. Do
Bleep
you
that.
need
Evan,
Spectrum?
Bleep that.
Do you
Dead.
need Spectrum?
Dead, Evan. Dead. Okay.
We'll be
cheese.
right back with the new CEO.
Cheese. We need plastic cheese. Anyways, my favorite snack is nachos or a quesadilla. Is that how you say it?
That is exactly how you say
Is
it.
it a quesadilla?
Quesadilla.
Okay. I do love a good quesadilla or a burrito. I love burritos or hummus with some like vegetables. I'm feeling healthy, which is never. Whose laugh do you love?
Oh, we already have some people who want to become a part of our megachurch cult.
Colt. Oh no. No.
I feel like if we make a church, like I'm gonna fully lean into my country accent.
Yeah.
Church.
Also, can we call it fish meat? Can the church be called fish meat?
No, that could be the meeting for the singles. That could be the meeting for the singles. Church, after this, we're gonna have fish meat. So if you want to stay behind for fish meat,
Go to the coffee meetup. Go to the coffee shop.
and my husband and I are gonna be talking at that one about how to find your partner.
Oh. That makes sense. Hawaiian pizza, aka pineapple on pizza.
I love.
Oh, okay. I like it, but my favorite is pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapeno.
That's sounds good.
Oh, it's real good,
That
babe.
sounds
It's real good.
really
You want to
good.
have some afterwards? We can order it.
Yeah,
We should
yeah.
order it. Oh, we have Thai food. Just kidding. Just kidding. What other
Anybody
questions?
else?
What other questions?
Why are there still people watching this?
I don't know.
Like
It's
people
literally-
have not left. Like I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, why are the numbers not going down? People, why are they still watching this?
Is a taco a sandwich? I don't know. Maybe.
That's appropriation.
That's fair. I don't think it is a sandwich.
Not you. Not you having a political leaning. It is not a sandwich. It is a taco.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think it's a sandwich. I don't know. Ooh, banana peppers, bacon, pineapple on a pizza. That sounds real good.
That sounds real bomb.
Yeah, now I'll order that.
Anybody else? Any other questions? Just so y'all are aware, Adam is trying to find a wine bottle opener
Listen, I'm moving. I'm moving.
because
This-
Adam likes to do all the hard things in his life at one time.
It's how God likes it, not me. So I'm moving, and literally the same week that I launched the app, and so everything's packed, and so there's not a wine opener. And my friends want to know. I think we find that's a gun. Ooh, just kidding. It's not a gun. Just kidding. Long live price you pay for changing lives. Sorry. What? Staying lives this long is a life. We're changing lives. Where did David get his sense of humor? David, where did you get your sense of humor?
I think it's like the childhood trauma.
Yeah.
I think it
Well,
was.
I was like,
I think it was the
you're-
need
you're-
to survive.
Yeah, your mom.
My mom.
Yeah, your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was one of those like let's call my mother live right now and see what she has to say.
I would love.
I
this.
think international
Yeah, give
people.
me-
We're not calling my mother Adam.
I was so into it. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
You know what
your
my mom
mom's
says?
fun.
You know what my mom says?
Yeah.
Every
Save this
time.
live. Save this live. This is
Every
the best.
time.
Say it. Come on, do it.
Every time I'm like, Mom, I'm working on believer things right now. She says, you're still trying to find Adam a husband. He needs to stop that already.
Wait, that's not what I thought she said.
She also calls him little Justin Timberlake.
I appreciate that. But I don't appreciate the little part. But yeah. I love the fact that we can all hear people screaming in the background. Wait, what? Can you turn the camera around and see what's going
We really
on?
can't turn the
No,
camera.
we're not
No,
doing
if
that.
we turn
Nope.
it, it's
Yeah.
not. It took
Absolutely
us
not.
literally an hour to get this together.
Hi, this is the Indiana HQ breaking in here. Breaking news.
So much.
Breaking news. Yeah.
Adam, the people have asked if we can maybe like put on the dashboard or something a clip of you laughing so they can watch it every time they want to smile. This is from Alfredo Ramirez, just for the record.
I will, just for you, Alfredo Ramirez, I will put my laugh on your dashboard.
Can y'all promise me to never say Alfredo Ramirez again? Alfredo Ramirez?
Okay.
Alfredo Adam? Alfredo Adam?
This is why you're here. Help me. How do you say it? Say it again.
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Alfredo
Alfredo
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
There we go. You said
Alfredo Ramirez. It's hard together.
it. You had too much champagne, girl.
It's champagne, babe. It's champagne, babe. It's
Alfredo,
champagne.
I'm sorry.
Fair. What other questions?
He does have a funny laugh though.
It sounds like a woodpecker. See? Rough.
Somebody said that you did.
Yes, like 4 or 5 people are like, "Oh, you sound like a woodpecker," and I'm like, "That's fair." It is. It's loud. It sounds like a woodpecker. Can I get Adam's laugh as a ringtone? Okay. Sure.
Why are you all still on here? They just want to see us go down. Like I feel like this
They
is
just wanna see
literally
it burn.
like
See it
I feel
burn.
like the internet's just like let's hold them on, get more champagne in them.
Well, like me, you're cut off. Is that all the questions?
I think we might be done.
Are we done? Here,
I think
we'll
America.
We'll do this. 2 more minutes of questions, and then we'll let
2
you
more
all
minutes for you to donate to our Patreon right now. If the Lord is putting it on your
leave.
heart
Wait,
to give,
what's in the heart, in the arms.
if the Lord is putting it on your
of an
heart right now to give a
angel,
love offering,
fly
we ask that you go to
away
Patreon
with
and look up
me.
Believer without an E at the end and donate whatever God is putting on your heart.
Na, 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 na. Is that
30
how you
cents
say
a
it?
day can help an LGBT plus Christian in need find love or friendship.
Also, just so you know, if you do want to buy an extra membership for somebody in need, you can't do that. It's a thing that you can do.
Before we go,
Yeah.
Adam, can you tell us about Spectrum? What is that? How does it work?
Spectrum, $19.99 per month. Is that all?
What does Spectrum do, Adam?
It gives you gifts. It gives you more matches. It also supports Believer, and it gets you verified on the app. Spectrum, it's what's good for you.
Support our ministry.
Ooh. So if we're already paying for Spectrum, but would like to switch over the Patreon, how do I make that switch? Great question, Whitley. Email hello@believer.app. It'll help you out. But thank you. I appreciate that. Will you become a televangelist? No. Maybe. We'll see what happens.
I feel like I'm toxic enough to do it.
If the Believer thing doesn't work out,
We should start an LGBT plus Christian ministry.
where
we go and we
do we
preach
do?
at churches.
I don't think that's gonna go well, and I think that other people do that already.
You could do it in English and I'll do it in Spanish.
Shout out to our Tuesday hangouts. Yes, Tuesday Zoom hangouts. What's up, fam?
When is our Tuesday hangouts, Adam?
It's on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
What do we do at these hangouts?
We split people up into small groups. I really am not happy.
People are only watching to see us go down.
I feel like we're
this
just
is not
burning.
even productive anymore.
The freaking balloons, people. Like we're good. Everything's fine. I just feel like I'm being bombarded with balloons. It's great. What was the question?
I have not had this many balls in my face since New Year's Eve 2020. New Year's Eve 2020 when all the balloons fell.
Yes, we love the hangouts on Tuesday nights. You should come to the Tuesday night hangouts. They're super fun. Super fun. Hey, we almost had the balloons still falling 3 hours later is a mood. Yes, it is a mood.
Yes, Christopher.
Yes,
Christopher, don't you have doctor things to be doing? Christopher, you should be saving lives.
I will attend. I will 100% attend your wedding.
I'm an ordained minister. I can totally officiate.
If you find your significant other on Believer, I will fly to you and attend your wedding.
I'll officiate if you want me to.
Yeah.
I'll officiate.
I don't want to I don't want to force that on you or anybody. But if you want me to, I 1,000% will. You messed up my lighting.
Yeah, I'm an ordained Christian minister.
All right. This has been fun.
This has been something. I've had to pee for 3 hours.
Community, people of the internets,
people of the world. Les queremos dar mil gracias de Believer App por andar aquí con nosotros, con la comunidad LGBT, cristianos y católicos. Gracias a usted y toda tu familia por estar aquí con Believer. Believer Internacional.
David, I love you so much. Okay. Thank you all for joining. It was great to be here with you. I'm so excited that you're joining the app. Thank you all for downloading. Thank you all for being a part of it. This has been amazing. David, thank you for being my co-host. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for everything you've done.
Are we going to kiss right now?
No.
Live
what?
on air? I don't know. You were looking at me.
No.
It was kind of weird, honestly.
No.
I felt uncomfortable.
Anyways, thank you everybody for joining us. We love you. It's
Bye.
good to see you.
Love you all.
But we got to go. Bye.
Bye.
No. This is a